See, there we go.
Make it look like we're in a.
You're live. So this is my first time live on YouTube and TikTok.
Send me the link.
I don't know how to do that unless live stream. Well, I can't. I need to actually send it through.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
So we'll go like this. What's up, guys?
So you're gonna have to go on my actual YouTube channel.
I'm on it. So I gotta go to.
I bought a mic.
Subscriptions.
Yep.
There you are.
And
you are
there you
live.
go. Oh shit! I'm fucking live. Hell yeah! Oh, you know what? Oh, I just heard myself.
Yeah,
Oh, I have. This is cool. This is cool. I've never done a double live before, and now I got two live things going. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, hey, I can't get my other phone because it's under my bag. I have my my iPhone, my work phone, that I'm going to turn on so that way I can interact a little bit better. But I mean, at least right here,
I agree.
I can see. So let me turn this a little bit so you can get it on this. We are going to have some people probably chiming in, other soldiers in other said locations, and maybe family members back home.
How do I share this?
So if you guys, for the people just joining in, this is I Bought a Mic. It's a podcast I started roughly a year ago, and I was just buying equipment and stuff like that. And I didn't get to do an initial start nor pick a niche, but when I first started, but I brought a portable setup for back home, and I ended up bringing it with me on the deployment, and I ended up blowing up a little bit more over here because I've had way more guests here than I have back at home, and I've been just learning how to podcast as I go, and I'm getting a little bit bigger, better following, better understanding, and I'm actually going to be doing a collab now.
Ooh.
I'm going to be doing a collab with some combat vets, and then someone else that has another channel, and maybe even a guest appearance for some trauma.
For the record, I am a combat vet.
Yeah, for the record, yeah.
I'd like you to know that.
So,
0708, I was in Iraq.
Well, these are combat vets that do a podcast, but yeah. So I'm getting there. I'm growing a little bit.
Got any questions for us? Because I'd love to hear some questions.
Yeah, that's the biggest reason why we're doing this is to interact with you guys, obviously, and get some questions going. So I'm still trying to figure out how many people are even watching this shit because all I see is I think it shows like one person, maybe viewers. That's top viewers. That's why. So we have one top viewer. I don't know how the hell to check how many people are actually in on this. To be honest with you, I'm still learning this. So that's Ta. Tracy sent TikTok. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that was, but okay. That looked kind of cool. Well, thank you for whoever sent that. I don't really. I'm in the generation of TikTok, but I still don't know how to do the whole live shit and click it. I see all these people that post the like the fucking weird things on their heads when they're live because people like interact with you and do that. I don't know how to do any of that shit, nor do I know how to figure out what it looks like or any of that. But so I'm still getting used to all this. But like I said,
one there and one there.
Well,
see, this is if you put the one we did last time, you would have got it spelled right.
What do you mean?
Remember how we spelled it on the board?
We spelled it backwards?
No. If we did it on this one here, we would have been fine. This one right here.
Oh, yeah. You can put the headset on too if you want.
Maybe.
Not that you can't hear me, but
I can handle it.
Yeah. So I don't know how to. I know a little bit about TikTok as far as the lives go. I know nothing about the YouTube one, and I actually have to turn this down. So until people actually start asking some questions, maybe we can just kind of talk about the deployment ourselves.
So I'd like to point out that we finally can drink alcohol.
Yes, finally. After how long now? It's been
I don't know, 6 weeks.
Has it been 6 weeks already? Holy shit.
Hold on. No, it's been 2 months.
It's been 2 months?
We got here when?
So we had to be fit to fight. You fucking camera being stupid.
Which I think
There
is
we
just
go.
an excuse for us not to drink. Anyway,
That's literally basically what that was, just an excuse not to drink. So we were just able to be fit to fight, and what that means is literally actually how it sounds, which was the stupidest way to be fucking fit to fight because we were not able to drink until now. Were we even allowed to? Were we even allowed to drink legally? And when we were mobing or pre-moving, I think so. We could go out.
I mean, I drank.
I didn't ask if we did drink because we did drink. I'm saying we were supposed to drink. There's a difference.
So the way
I,
it
I
was
don't remember if there was rules saying we couldn't drink,
in,
but
in Cavazos, there was an actual rule that we were not allowed to drink. However, we had a platoon party, and somehow that rule just got overlooked, and they gave us a pass as long as we were fit the next day to be able to do it. You couldn't be hungover. Everyone was.
Realistically, as long as you were behaving and being an adult, they weren't really gonna say shit.
No, I mean they the laws were done. If you were 21 or 20 and younger, no, they didn't.
Yeah. But yeah.
But you never know.
So now, after when we got here, we had to be fit to fight, and basically that means that we had to make sure that we had specific obligations that needed to get done before we could legally go out to the local bars and drink. We're still not allowed to get drunk or intoxicated, especially on base because it's supposed to be a dry base. But-
It is a dry base. I don't know what you're talking about. Come on in.
Hello.
No, can't do it.
Hi.
You're gonna have
Are you
to.
on film?
I'm on live. No, the camera's not facing
All
me.
right, good.
Yeah, you're
You're gonna
good.
have to excuse me, guys.
So-
I will be back in about approximately
I-
1 hour.
I told them that I was gonna go on live at a specific time. So, and then I had to push back the time.
We will wait for you.
So, yeah.
We will wait, guys. I'll be back.
No, I'm probably gonna be doing this most of the night unless you're planning on going out. Are you planning on going to the stores after, or are you just doing that and come back?
Doing what? Oh, no, we're gonna go ahead and have a few.
Okay, yeah, I'm already.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna grab a pizza,
Not all
but
night, just a few and then come back, because I wanna go over and clean my room.
yeah, she's gonna do that. So it's gonna be about an hour. I'll
okay,
be back.
that's fine.
I'm gonna get a pizza.
I'm
and
gonna
drink.
be sitting on here for a while. So
If my wife's on there, I'm gonna get a pizza, honey, and some cokes. A little rum. I'll see you guys in a bit.
I have to make sure everyone doesn't get, idiots tonight.
I'll be back. All right.
okay, have fun. See you guys later.
Just act like me.
Yeah, I will sit here and talk to myself. Or Grant will keep me company, even though it feels like shit. What's going on, Grant?
Not much, brother. Just kind of living La Vida Loca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I can fix this to more towards my end now because since I'm the only one that's actually on here, I'm still trying to figure out how the hell this YouTube is working. But so, anyways, to get back to my story, and Grant, feel free to chime in anytime now because I'm all alone. Yeah, so we had to be fit to fight. We had to make sure that we were able to be, react to any incident that might come our way in a fast period of time, which is basically the meaning of the fit to fight. I don't want to get into details on what we had to do to get there, because that's under certain discretion. But we now that we can finally drink, would I even say legally, or would just be like we have permission to now?
More than we have permission to.
Yeah, more we have permission to drink. Yeah, we're not supposed to bring it on base, which I feel like the soldiers on here, they probably do it anyways, but that's just me. As far as not so much our guys, I'm saying the other people from where we are. But yeah. And then so we're able to actually go out, hang out, and there's certain clubs that we're not supposed to go to. Lighter? What lighter? Oh, right there. Yep.
So there's matches on top of the fridge.
Yeah, I got the lighter too.
He's got the lighter, which is easier. You smoke? I didn't know you smoked.
don't know what you're talking about. You didn't see any.
I knew you smoked cigars, but
I'm a closet smoker.
you're a closet smoker. Oh, that
Yes.
sounds kind of kinky.
To my wife, it is.
Yo, can we not bring up smoke?
We just got done talking about how Grant was trying to quit. Now he's... I'm sorry, Grant. I love you.
You're good. You're good.
Oh shit! And this is why you don't start children. Why did you start smoking?
No, it's actually kind of crazy. So I was working in restaurants,
Okay.
and like as a cook, and the only way to get a break on a 14-hour shift
It's the smoke.
was for the smokers. So like I did it to improve my health, so I could get off my feet.
You did it to improve your health. You fucked up your. You're a fucking hypocrite.
You know, my lungs hated me, but my back felt real nice.
Fair enough. So I was never a smoker. I never got into being a smoker. Thank God. I mean, I'll smoke a cigar or a pipe, and I can't consider myself a smoker because I don't actually inhale it. I just puff on it because of the flavor and whatever the case is. But the story of me trying a cigarette for the first time is quite hilarious. And I used to steal my packs of cigarettes from my dad because I didn't want him smoking. And so I usually, so not only did I steal them, I used to sell them to my to my friends because I didn't care about them apparently. And so I decided to, if you know what, everyone like loves these things so much for some reason. So let me crack open a box and like actually try to smoke one of these. Well, I went to go try to smoke it, and I didn't realize that it's like smoking a cigar, but instead of like you suck it in and then you blow it out, you're supposed to suck it in and then inhale it. I didn't understand the concept of sucking it in and then breathing in. I thought it was just like when I sucked it in, that was me breathing in because I was ignorant. So I'm like, why am I smoking a cigarette? Like, there's no problem. And I'm like, I'm not coughing my brains out like everyone else says that they would be coughing their brains out. And then someone was like, did you inhale it? I'm like, I think. I don't know. They're like, yeah, you definitely didn't inhale it. So I realized that I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna smoke it. It's gonna go in my mouth, and I'm gonna go inhale it. And that was the worst mistake of my life. I coughed for about a half an hour straight, and I never touched them again. And I'm like, fuck this shit. I don't know how people get into it. No, thank you. Other than I know everyone's like, oh, I want to be cool, so I want to do it. I'm like, no, I did not have an urge to be cool because of that. I'm like, I like my lungs, thank you. And that was the story of me trying a cigarette for the first time. So I still don't know how people manage to just force their way into doing it. Fuck that. Beer, on the other hand. Oh, not to mention, when you smoke a cigarette, what does that do for you? You don't get high. You get like what? A nicotine buzz?
Yeah, you get a little, I mean, really, you only get nicotine buzz when you first start smoking. That kind of goes away. But like it just like it relaxes you. It's also has a lot to do with like oral fixations.
The oral fixation I get.
Um, yeah, like a lot of it's oral fixation makes you relaxed, and it's kind of like it's kind of you time. You know what I mean? Like no one really bothers you when you're smoking, and it's kind of smoking and joking. It's kind of a relaxed setting, and your brain kind of latches onto that.
Fair enough.
And then you get addicted to nicotine, and you can't stop.
And then it's all downhill from there.
Yeah.
Yep. So, my personal opinion, I think smoking is, I wouldn't say completely pointless, but I feel like becoming a ritual smoker, like a routine smoker, like getting addicted, I feel like is pointless. Like doing it once in a while for like a celebration, like a celebratory cigar or pipe or whatever like that. That I get. But to do it on a regular basis, I don't see the benefit of it other than maybe like being able to like not work for like the 5 to 10 minutes to smoke, just kind of like a break because you don't really get anything out of it as far as feeling goes, other than maybe a little bit good, but you're only feeling a little bit good because you're addicted to it.
Yeah.
Where smoking weed, you get high. There's an effect that goes with it. Drinking alcohol, you get drunk. There's an effect going with it.
you ever you know you work a day at work and it's a wicked long day and you know you just kind of have to unwind. You pull up into the parking lot and you wait that 5 minutes before you walk inside and go deal with your significant other. Like that 5 minutes of blissful peace.
Yes.
That's what smoking is.
Right. But you have to be you know what I'm saying? But as far as like you have to be addicted to the cigarette in order to feel that type of feel that you're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what I mean by that is you have to do the initial getting past that worst part of coughing your brains out and getting used to the cigarette without coughing so much and then being addicted to the nicotine. So I don't get the initial dealing with the, we'll say the worst part of smoking because once you're become a smoker, you're a smoker. It's easy. Getting to become a smoker is challenging because you have to get your lungs used to inhaling the smoke, which I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's not great.
Right. So like
I would
what
not recommend
so like
smoking.
why do you want to push yourself to be a smoker and then now you're addicted to it and it's just like most people, not all, but most people want to quit. It's very seldom that I hear people like, "Oh, I love doing this. I want to do this for the rest of my life," and then you fucking die from it. Like,
I mean, to be fair, like I love smoking, but it's the fact that like there's no health benefit, right? Like it's just simply bad for you,
right?
and like it's expensive too. So it's like a lot of those factors. Like I want to quit, and that's why I am quitting. Um, but yeah, no, I love smoking. Like if it was good for you, I would just do it all the time. It's just simply not.
Oh, if it was good for you, I'd probably do it too.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. But now let me ask you this: are you quitting just because of the deployment, or are you quitting because it's your own health, or is it financial, or like what's the details?
I mean, realistically, when you're on deployment, you try to better yourself in a lot of ways. Setting some sort of goals for you to strive for, and that was just one of my goals to live an overall healthier life. I want to lose some weight, get in some better shape. Another thing is stop smoking. A lot of bad habits that you find yourself getting thrown into, it's a lot easier to fix when you don't have anything else going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like you can focus more on priorities. I don't know. It was just a personal goal that I set of mine, and I'm doing it.
Well, good for you.
I'm also like a big proponent of like I don't really love like a New Year's resolution. The way that I think is, why do I have to have a set point of when I'm going to do something? Like some people say, oh, like I'll get back to the gym on Monday, or I'll stop quitting on Monday.
Yep.
It's like, why am I going to set that? Why don't I just do it right now?
Absolutely.
So that's what I did. There was one night where I wasn't feeling too great, and I was like, oh, maybe it's because I smoked too much. And I was like, okay, well, tomorrow I quit. And then I threw my shit out.
Yep. So I agree with you on that one because I started my because I don't do we want to can we even call it a resolution before it's a New Year's resolution? So I started my goal. That's the word I'm looking for. I started my goal before even coming on deployment to lose weight. And most people wait till like, oh, I'm gonna wait till the New Year. So I'm like, nah, fuck that. We're leaving in like 2 months. We're gonna be getting ready to go. We're gonna go on orders and then pre-mob, and we're gonna be back home. I'm going to start going to the gym. I'm going to start running. I'm going to start lifting. I'm going to slowly stop eating so much because so I eat like you smoke. So I gained a pretty decent amount of weight to the point where I was having a hard time bending over, putting on my shoes. I'm like, all right, I need to lose this shit. And I was 183 pounds, I think, the last time I checked. And now I'm down. I think I lost about 10 pounds now. But I started running and going to the gym literally a month before. And I was just like, I stopped going out to eat so much. I started eating a semi healthier. And I ate about 6 times a day. And now I'm eating about 3. So I literally cut all that out. Not actually, I lied. I'm actually almost down to 2 meals a day because I'm a wicked snacker at night. But the only thing, like, I was eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then sometimes I eat like a snack at nighttime because I'm so hungry because I'm not used to cutting this much food out. And I'm like, okay, well, since I'm snacking at night, I'm gonna cut out breakfast chow. So I haven't been eating breakfast at all anymore. I just like drink coffee. So I eat lunch chow, dinner chow, and then I try not to snack at night, but I will wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning if I don't have something in my stomach. So I've learned that I need to eat something, even if it's small. Otherwise, I'm going to wake up 2 to 3 times because I'm hungry as shit. So that is my goal that I created for myself and I want to stick to. And that has been a challenge and a half because I am addicted to food. Holy fuck. So I feel your pain when it comes to smoking, even though I'm not a smoker, because I feel like it's a comparison from eating a lot to smoking a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everyone has their own crutch. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's perfect, and we just gotta do what we can to better that situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Who do I have on here? Does anyone have any questions? I tried to put this up for, like I said before, the people who are chiming in. I don't know how to actually check to see how many people are on here. Plus guess, maybe. Okay. Yeah. Nope. What's going on? Everyone's chiming in. Just talking about the deployment. I got one of my battle buddies that's next to me. He's not too feeling too good, but I'm keeping him company. Say hi, Grant.
Hey, what's up?
I had one of my other guys that was on earlier, and he went to go get food. So I am now waiting for him. But how do I? Oh, I can click on people, but I don't know how many people are in this chat. All I get is notifications saying join, join, join. Someone make a comment, please. Oh, man. Does anyone have any questions for me while we are on deployment? Or are people just sitting here being entertained? Probably just being entertained because I haven't seen any questions yet. Oh, man. Did you guys have a choice on what room you guys were getting moved to, or did they just be like, here you go, this is what the room you're getting?
Yeah. So we had a choice. It was move here or go fuck yourself.
That was a good way to put it. Move here or go fuck yourself. I was told that I had to go here. That's great. That's shitty, but great at the same time. Do you have more space in this room?
Like individually, yes, but the room is significantly smaller. We went from a 4-person room with 4 people down to a 2-person room with 2 people. So then we built this wall. This wall wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He had Cody build it.
Yeah, me and Cody basically we had gotten wood from another location and just kind of built it up.
Yep. Did you see what he built outside? I know that you don't want me to say the word smoke, but
By the smoke pit.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that is crazy! I can't believe he did, and he put lights in it. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Yep. Except for the solar panels are. Yeah, go for it. Put solar panel lights in, but they I think the solar panel's kind of like cheap because you can put the headset on too if you want.
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
You don't want to be that special? Okay. So is my buddy Grant. Say hi, Grant. Everybody say hi. So yeah. Yeah, you feeling good enough to get up?
No, I feel terrible, but like you're just sitting here alone in the room. I figured I'd give you a little bit of company.
Yeah, I don't mind. Oh, I'm glad. Hey, you know what? I'll keep you distracted. How about that?
Yeah,
If
that's
you're feeling
good.
like shit.
Yeah.
Did you at least take some like meds or anything?
Yeah, I took
like,
some Tylenol earlier, but
is it like a headache sick or is it like your body's just like meh?
kind of both. I feel pretty tired and lethargic.
Okay.
I also, a little bit of a migraine, but like it's not too bad.
Now, did you cut cold turkey, or did you wean?
Yeah, no, cold turkey.
Oh,
It's the only way to
Jesus.
do it.
That's the only way to do it. There's no.
Because like if you try to wean off, I'm just gonna continue to smoke.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Did you at least try like vaping?
Yeah.
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 Didn't help.
I mean, it did.
Okay.
But like you're getting rid of one crutch for another crutch.
Fair. Fair.
It's like, okay, I want to stop drinking, and then you stop buying Jack Daniels, and you just buy.
Oh, duels.
Yeah. No, it's not even a duels. It's like you're just buying Coronas.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's still a taste. I'm like, yeah, it's not the same. I'm like, I'd rather just quit cold turkey. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know. I could never get on that O'Doul's train.
No.
I'm all set. I
Yeah.
like beer too much.
Yeah, I like beer way too much. Yep, I feel you. Because I was talking to Wilson, because Wilson's like, oh, I used to be a like a 2-pack smoker, or 3-pack smoker, whatever it was, and now he's like a constant vapor. Like he vapes that thing like a chimney, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, at least it's like healthier, but like,
Yeah.
but I'm like, is it really that much healthier though?
I mean, it's definitely an alternative, but that doesn't mean it's good for you. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Exactly. I mean, at least it's easier to inhale on your lungs, I guess, because like it doesn't have like that burning smoke in your mouth. But hey, I don't know. I'm still trying to get used to the not eating part, so I can imagine how it is for the smoking. Ugh. Oh man, what do we got going on? Anyone? No, nobody wants to make comments. I feel like so like unloved. Fuck. I came on for you guys. And no one's saying shit. Hi, everyone. I don't know how many people are actually on here because I haven't been able to figure out. I just know I see a bunch of people chiming in. So, but for anyone who's new on here, feel free to ask questions. I don't know if you can actually see my my thing that says on deployment, but yeah, I was gonna put like a big sign, but I don't have room for that.
Did not prepare.
Did you see the last one? We went in the MWR and put it in
Yeah.
there, except for my dumbass put it backwards.
You gotta write it in a mirror next time.
I did. I'm like, okay, so the D's gotta go that way. And I'm like, nope, it's on this side, but now I have to write it backwards. He's like, no, just leave it. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I give up. Next time. So this is my table that I got. This was at the motor pool. And they were just like, hey, like you were looking for a table for your podcast setup, right? He's like, yeah. It's just like, we're trying to get rid of this table. You want it? And I'm like, fuck yeah. This folds up.
Yeah.
And then like it's like literally like this thick. I can just carry it around. I'm like, it's perfect setup. I can have my phone up. I can put the laptop on. Guess how much I paid for that? The laptop.
Fuck, I know.
I can't say the
Yeah, the currency.
the currency.
Yeah.
But with the currency I paid $4,200.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was expensive on their end.
Yeah. For
And
sure.
I did not spend that much money.
Yeah.
I was just there because I tried to get people. I'm like, I spent $4,200. They're like, you spent $4,000 on a laptop? I'm like, no, I did not.
It is crazy though. Things are significantly cheaper
Oh my
because
God.
of exchange rates and stuff like that.
I knew our money was worth more than a lot of countries, but I didn't realize the significance. And then I found out that the countries that are even south of us are even cheaper than this one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because this is like close to a fourth, where the other ones are like an eighth. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's insane. Yeah, someone tried to come around with me and like ask for money for like a donation thing, and I'm like, well, I'm the type of person where I don't give donations unless it's like I want to personally do it to it, and I'm like, sorry, I only have American money. She's like, oh, we'll take that too. I'm like, no, and I'm like, I'm not giving you American money. I'll give you your money. Sorry. But that was funny. I kind of felt bad, but I'm like, no, it's okay.
So there was on our last deployment. So we were in Saudi Arabia, and then I did a like a 5 to 6 week mission for like distribution in Kuwait. to help get everything situated for anything that was being shipped over to the 4 other countries that our battalion was deployed to. And one of the guys who were here was on that deployment with us.
Oh, no shit.
So we went out to the mall, and we're hanging out in the mall, and
Oh, my alarm.
so it just freaked me out. I'm like, yo, what do I need to get up for? No, so we went out to the mall, and one of the soldiers I was with wanted to tip the people who was there. So he went to the ATM and pulled out $20 and tipped them $20. And I was like, oh, well, did you tip them, 20 American dollars or 20 Kuwaiti dinar?
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like, oh, I used a Kuwaiti currency. I was like, it's like 6-1 or something like that. You just tipped him like $120, dude. I can't remember exactly what it was, but
yeah.
no, it was like a crazy amount. And the
Yeah.
person was freaking out. They're like, oh no, like you don't have to do this. Like he's like, no, I swear, like thank you so much.
Yeah.
And and I told him afterwards, like, dude, you just lost out on like like more than $100. He's like, no. No, but he's also here with us, so I'm sure you can
Give him shit.
figure out who it is.
So I'm actually new to you guys' unit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because I was here only a few months before we actually left here. So like I had to get to know everyone. So like everyone who I've been hanging out with on a regular basis, I'm getting to know. But if you tell me a face, the name, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know faces, I know some names, but I can't put them together.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm still getting to know everybody.
It's also a different interaction between what you do here and what we do. Sometimes, like a lot of times during work, we don't really
see each other at all. Yeah, most of you guys are fucking sitting in your rooms while we're actually working. Thank you very much, fucking assholes. I mean, it keeps us busy, but it's because like, oh, we got to work today. I'm like, I don't want to work. I'm like, I want to do their job.
My job's easy. I just break stuff.
Yeah, I know. Fuck. Yeah. No, I want to reclass when I go back. I'm tired of working on trucks. Well, I've had enough. I've been a mechanic for too long. Way too long.
I don't know how you guys do it. I'm all set with that.
Well, so it used to be a passion. I grew up loving cars because my dad was a mechanic for like 20 something years, and I'm like, all right, I want to be like my dad, like father son bond type thing. And he kept telling me, he's just like, hey, don't do it. And I'm like, well, why not? I want to be like you. It's just like, well, I've done it, so I'm telling you not to do it because the job sucks. And I'm like, oh, I don't care. Like it's a passion of mine, and it was. And it turned into a passion, and then I got project after project because I couldn't afford a nice car, and I didn't want to spend I didn't want to have a loan, so I just bought stuff I could afford, and then it ended up being projects, like they breaking down projects, and then I got sick and tired of working on them, and I went from a car mechanic to a semi-trailer mechanic to a diesel mechanic, and then started working on motorcycles. And 15 years later, I'm fucking sick and tired of wrenching on shit. To the point where we're in the shop and they're like, how come I not do anything? I'm like, because I'm fucking done. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'll tell people what to do. I will show them how to work on this shit when they ask. But as far as picking up a wrench, I don't really have much of an interest anymore. I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, I either want to drive or I want to go like in the office. I'm like, don't get me wrong. I like being a grease monkey, but I want to do it on my time, not for work.
Yeah. I mean, we also break a lot of shit on those trucks, and sometimes it's just not worth it. It's like it's not fun to fix those types of trucks.
It is not. It is not.
Most of the time, I break something and I say, "Hey, this isn't right. Fix it, please." That's about it.
I think the only time it's something enjoyable is when it's something that's a quick fix, or when it's something where I get to prove my skill as a mechanic and as an experienced mechanic because you have someone like the lower enlisted be like, oh, I want to fix this. And they're like, I don't know how to fix it. And then they come to me and be like, show me how to fix this. And I'm like, I get to shine. That's the only time I enjoy it. Really. I'm like, when I get to show people how to do it. And then after that, I'm like, okay, you can finish the job now. I'm walking away. I'm done. Well, I was talking to one of the specialists today, and he's just like, oh yeah, he's like, I really enjoy it. And I'm like, I'm glad you enjoy it because I'm tired of it. He's just like, well, this is new to me. I'm like, this is not new to me. I'm like, tell you what, I will grab every job from the office and I will hand it to you and say, if you need help with it, come find me. Otherwise, leave me the fuck alone.
For me, like inside the trucks, I think it's always a chill environment because especially if you get put with someone that you don't really know, you're not really close to.
Yes.
Especially on long rides, it's kind of like a bonding experience almost. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing to do other than talk and listen to music, realistically. So you just kind of shoot the shit for hours. You kind of get to know people on a lot different of a level.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That is the one thing that I will say. Being in the military is not even the force of having to be like camaraderie, but like the fact that like you don't have anything else to do except for to make friends and build those bonds, especially when you're going through a lot of bullshit and you're like, I fucking hate my life. Why are we here?
Yeah.
But you're doing it as a team. So it's almost like it's not only is it making memories, it's a bonding moment. It's literally how the military expression goes, embrace the suck. So when you can sit here, and no offense to the civilians, but it is what it is. When you talk to a civilian and they just don't understand the fucking hell and bullshit that we go through, and you can talk to one of your battle buddies and be like, remember this time we did this, blah, 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 and we had a bonding moment. I tried doing that to one of my civilian friends. I like got them in a conversation. They're like, I can't relate. I'm like, no, I'm like, I know. I'm like, I'm not trying to get you to relate. It's just like I talk to you on this end, and then I talk to my battle buddies, and I know you're from two different worlds, and it's just like I can't really explain. Like I can explain, but like unless you've done it, you don't understand.
One of my favorite things is like trying to explain to someone who has never been in the military, like why something operates like it does. And you're like, dude, I have no idea why we do it this way, and it's fucking awful. But like, that's just how it's done. They're like, don't you think that it's a way better way to do that? Be like, yeah, of course,
absolutely.
yeah, absolutely. But we don't do that.
Never. It's a running joke. Why can't we do it this way? Does it make sense? Yeah, then we're not doing it. Why? Because we don't do that. We don't make sense. We can't do make sense because it's just not a thing.
No.
We in fact, to make it in simpler words, they try so hard to make it make sense that it doesn't make sense. And they naturally just fuck it up every time. It's great. This is what makes it hilarious and comical. We just laugh.
Yeah, I mean, half the time I think it's, you kind of go through something shitty together where it's, everyone misses home, everyone's dealing with the same shit everyone else is, but, once we get home, the only thing we talk about is all the stupid shit that we do over here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I had I still remember many different situations where one of my first situations that I think I posted on Snapchat, like one of my first years in, and they're like, okay, go sweep the like garages where all the trucks were, and they had like three of us go do it, which like didn't even need to be done. They were just giving us something to do. So we had a rolling chair, like a computer rolling chair. You can already see where this is going. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make all three of us busy. Like, how are we gonna do that? I'm like, so I'm gonna grab the broom. You're gonna grab the rolling chair. I'm gonna sit in the rolling chair, and as I'm pushing the broom, you're gonna push me. We got the whole thing. And then I show people this, and they're like, why? And I'm like, because Army. I'm like, it made no sense, and it was just funny.
You just gotta have fun with it.
Exactly.
That's really it.
Yeah. Yep. And then we had another one of our guys who I don't even remember how we did it, but like we were bored as hell, and he took a bunch of cones and he put one on his head, a couple on his arm, and they're like, "I'm Patrick." Dumb shit, absolute dumb shit. Makes for a lot of stories though. What else you got? Anything funny?
Oh, I don't know. On the spot, like I can't think of
No, you
anything.
can't think of
As
anything?
we talk, I might be able to come up with something.
Is this your how many deployments you've been on?
Second one.
This is your second one?
Second one.
Okay.
Last one was in 20. Got back in 23.
Okay. Yeah, this is my first one that I have been trying to get on for fucking ever. And this one was actually like a kind of a mistake because someone else got it and then they had an issue with their wife because they didn't tell them they were signing up for a deployment, and he got in trouble and he tried to get off of it and he's like, "You're stuck."
Yeah.
And then he's just like, "Hey, you want to go on deployment, right? You want to switch?" And I'm like, "Yep." And that's how I got it.
Yeah, for the first first 3 quarters of my military career, I was trying to sign up on every single deployment that would come up. Never got it, never got it, never got it.
It's so frustrating.
Finally got my deployment, my last deployment where I came back in 23. Once I got back from that, we basically started ramping up for this one. So it wasn't back to back, but it was pretty
It was pretty close. Yep. Yep. That's how it was with Alves. He actually like just got off deployment, I think like 6 months to like a year before he came on this one. And he tried to get off this one too. He's just like, it's like I just got back from one. I don't want to go another one. And then he, no matter what he did, I guess they're like, nope, you're going. And he's just like, well, I guess I'm stuck here.
I mean, it's like candy, you know what I mean? Like it's real sweet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now they're hard to come by. Especially even though there's a lot of shit going on in the world, it's still hard to get on them.
Yes. Well, you get a lot of people too who are like excited to go, and then when they realize that, hey, this is real, and that's when they're like, okay, maybe I don't want to do this anymore. And then that's when they start freaking out and be like, we need people. We're gonna take everyone at this point. And that's when that's when you hop on it. You gotta, and it doesn't happen too often in my experience, but lately it's been happening more, especially with like you said, the shit going around in the world. So it's just like we're getting more desperate because especially with the newer generation too, there's not many people signing up to do this type of work because it is very stressful. We have we hold a smile, but it's a challenge. Getting blown up.
A little bit.
I was gonna say everyone's fucking blowing up my chat, sending me Snapchats. I was gonna post something on my phone too, but okay. So you want to know what the funny thing is this is my first iPhone because I have an Android right there.
Yeah.
And I barely know how to use this thing.
No, dude, it's the same thing for me. So it was a couple of days ago. I think it was we were playing music inside of a car or something like that, and they handed me their phone. They're like, "Oh yeah, just we were trying to pull up directions, and I was also trying to work with like Spotify or Apple Music or whatever it was. I'm trying to figure it out." But on the Androids, you know how you just click the 3 little lines and you can switch back and forth. Yeah, I didn't know how to do that on an iPhone, and I'm like, I'm trying to go through it like, dude, I'm too old to like, I don't have an iPhone. I'm too old to do this. Like, figure it out.
Yeah.
Just open it and I'll put something on.
Well, so the only reason why I bought one, like everyone, all my friends and stuff like that, like everyone I know basically has an iPhone back home, and they're like, "You need to get one. You need to get one." And I'm like, I don't understand what the hype is. Like, I'm like, I want a big phone. I want something because every time I go to buy a phone, I buy it for the best camera.
Yeah.
Every time I go to the Verizon store, I walk in, I say, I want your best camera phone that you have, and every single time it's an Android. So I've just naturally stuck to Androids. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm starting a business now. I want a business phone because I don't want to put out my regular personal phone and like want to be more professional. Go away. Who is it? What's up?
Oh, I couldn't remember who's in the room.
You just lost it.
Hey, you're on this side?
No, I'm on that side.
I'm looking for my blue bag with my cables to the gym and my headphones. Both are not in my room.
Yeah, it'd be Liam would probably
Can
have
you get a hold of them,
Yeah.
please?
I'll be right back.
Yep,
I'm
no
not a
problem.
fan of any of this.
Well, that was a quick interruption. But yeah, so going back on my story, my first time having a iPhone, and I am not used to having these at all. But I bought it because I'm like, I needed a business phone, and I wanted to figure out. I was just like, you know what, everyone's all hyped up with the iPhones, so I decided, I'm like, well, for a business phone, I don't really care what I have for a secondary phone. So I decided to get that and see what the hype was about. And I haven't used it much, but I can tell you right now, I probably would never buy another iPhone again. I would definitely go and buy a second Android. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, iPhone or nothing. Oh, I am definitely a diehard Android phone, and my Android just seems a lot better. Although I do have an older iPhone because I got it with a deal. So the deal was the phone was free, so I can't really complain. But the options and the features, I personally, I mean, it fits in my hand better versus the Android, but I just like having the bigger screen, and I have the newer phone, so I have a pen on my phone and all that good stuff. But so yeah, so I don't know how many people we got. I got two consistent followers that are following me. I know my battle buddy just kind of left the room, and that was a pretty good discussion. But if you guys want to chime in and have any questions, if I don't know if I missed any questions for what's going on, but we are currently on deployment. I don't know if you guys can see my the thing. This is like my second time going live, so I'm still trying to learn how the live works on TikTok. And I mean, I see a bunch of people that have joined, but I don't know if those are consistent people or if you guys are just kind of coming in and out. I do need water though, and I don't think I brought my water down with me. Son of a bitch. But what's going on, everybody? How are we all doing? Everyone doing really good? Does anyone have any questions for me? Mute microphone. I don't want to do that. Flip camera settings, live events. I don't know. Does someone know how to go on here to see how many people are actually in the group, or does it just keep going until people are actually joined? Does someone actually knows that's actually on here? You good?
Oh, we're good.
Oh,
We're
good.
good. It's great.
Yeah.
Grand.
It's just like barged in and he seemed like he was so confused. I was just like, what's going on?
Yeah, he just kind of walked in and
he walked in and he's just like, I don't remember why I came in here.
no, I think just with everything going on here, he was
He's like, what's
yeah,
going on?
he's like, what's
I'm,
the deal?
I'm a little lost. So I'm trying to figure out how to see who's like actually joined, because every time they do it, it's like it says joined, 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 but then I don't know how many people are like physically on the live. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to check that, because the only thing is, so right here it shows like people who were on consistently.
Yeah.
So like sitting on there. But as far as people who are actually on the live, so I don't know how many people are actually like watching it.
If only there was, some sort of like magical thing that we could go to and like type in any question we want and like come up
Google.
with the answer.
Fucking smart ass. Maybe I just will do that, you fucking dick.
No, it's the inner masculine pride. You can't look it up. You get something from IKEA, you gotta set it up by yourself.
You gotta set it up by myself.
Yeah, no directions.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a bunch of likes. What's going on? I don't know who. I can't read that. Hello X. What's going on? Hello X. I see you. Like. Holy fuck. So I don't know who that is, but for the people who are chiming in, I'm still trying to figure this shit out because it's my second time going on live. So I just keep saying this because I don't know who's coming in and who's coming out. But I have my thing posted saying that we're on deployment if you cannot see it, because I can see it on my end, but who the fuck knows if you guys can see it on your end. But we're just kind of sitting here bullshitting. And I wanted to come on here to answer any questions that you guys had. This is more of me talking to you guys, but I got my battle buddy sitting here, and got another one who's probably going to be coming on in like an hour to just kind of chit chat and hang out. Because right now we're just kind of fucking around. I'm trying to get used to going live, and yeah, it's as simple as that. But anyway, getting into the discussion of the iPhone, unless you guys start commenting. So I don't even remember where I left off. I said I was like getting an iPhone
Yeah,
with business.
you were saying you got the iPhone. You had been using the Samsung because the camera.
Yes. So I always end up with an Android, and then I'm like, okay, you know what? Everyone talks so highly of the iPhone that the business phone, I'll just switch to an iPhone and see what the hype's about. Well, the best part about it is I got this on a deal, so the phone was free. I just had to pay for the service. And I'm like, okay, well, at least I get to try it. And it's not like I paid like thousands of dollars for a phone and I hate it. So I got the phone for free. And I don't hate it, but I definitely would have switched to an Android.
Dude, the thing is, I've just used an Android for so long that like I don't have any real feeling to
I've
switch over.
had to ask people how to use it because I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I know this thing like the back of my hand. I'm just like, how? Because like you have like the open apps, and then like you can do like the right side button and like clean them all. Yeah, I had no idea how to do this. And she's like, oh, you just go up like this, and I'm like, I've been sitting here for 20 minutes trying to figure this shit out. Why is this pissing me off?
No, so you know what? I had this weird moment a couple of days ago, like speaking of phones, where you type in your phone password so many times, right?
Yeah.
But like I was on the way back on a car ride and I'm trying to figure out what my phone password was. And I was like, dude, I've typed it in so many times. I haven't changed it for years. And I'm sitting there, I was like, dude, I don't remember what it is. And like I locked myself out of my phone. And I'm like,
no.
dude, I was like, when you don't think about it, you just kind of do it.
Right.
And then like someone asked me like what the password was so they could
Right.
change whatever the Spotify song was. And I was like, I don't remember. And then for that entire night, I couldn't remember what my password is because it does it's like one of these ones.
You have 5 attempts, and then we're gonna lock you out.
It's one of these ones.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the dots that you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah.
It's the pattern.
It's the pattern.
Yeah.
It's the pattern. It's exactly what it is. Yep. Oh, so I was actually gonna switch here because I have.
That made me lose my mind though.
Oh yeah, it would have made me lose my mind too. I have no. So I was gonna go on. I have a second TikTok page, which I didn't even think about going on until I was just like, hey, I'm like, I can go on my second TikTok page and actually go on the live, so I can actually see myself on the live on my phone because apparently you can't do it twice. So I can't go on the live on here, and then I can't go on my account on this phone because it just like I guess it just doesn't let you do a double live.
Sure.
Yeah. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. So I was just like, okay, well, I'll go on my second account, which I thought I was back on here, but apparently it kicked me off. But yeah. So I'm gonna have to. Damn it.
So you were talking about food earlier, right?
Yep.
When you get back home, what is the first thing you're gonna do for food?
Oh, I hate you. I hate you.
Yeah.
So fuck. All right. So what am I? I don't want to break the habit
Yeah.
of eating healthy here because the food here, not only is it healthier back home, but it's like healthier times two because our food back home is healthy, but it has still like the chemicals and the what's it called? The extra shit that's like put in it. Where here it's like clean. It like I don't know about you, but like I feel better when I eat it. Like it feels a lot different. So going from the clean food here to clean food back home is going to be a transition, and our stomachs are probably not going to like it right away. I can tell you that. But I need to make a habit of getting into a better routine. Because so here's the other thing too. I'm planning on changing my career when I go home.
Right.
So
We talked about that briefly.
we talked about that briefly. So I've been a mechanic my entire life, and I've pissed through job after job after job, which I will be probably discussing a lot of that down the road because I'm going to be actually I just started I created a Spotify page. So I'm going to be doing more like personal interviews with like well personal interviews, personal podcasts. I'm going to talk all about myself and with other people. But when you guys see that down the road, if you go on it, the career change I'm trying to make is I'm trying to become a personal trainer back home and maybe even do some like online stuff and potentially maybe open up a gym like years down the road. But with that being said, if I want to stick to that type of route, I need to learn to eat cleaner, sustain it, go to the gym more often, and shit like that. So, am I going to splurge when we go home? Probably for like the first time.
Yeah.
Yes. But then after that, I want to get right back into that strict routine.
That being said, what's that first splurge you're gonna have?
Probably Chinese food.
Chinese food?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm probably honest, not even just Chinese food. I am
Poo poo for two, but for one.
no. I am literally I am a sucker for hibachi.
Dude, I love hibachi.
I'm obsessed. It's a problem. I'm obsessed with hibachi because not only is it good food, it's entertainment.
Yeah. So I was trying to go to a hibachi place, like pretty recently.
Okay.
Couldn't find one, but we did find a hot pot place.
Okay.
Not the same, but it still did the trick.
So I've never done hot pot at a restaurant. I've done hot pot because we've had family members well, not family members, we've had friends who've brought over a pot and did hot pot.
Yeah.
What is the experience at a restaurant with hot pot?
It's pretty sick. It's just like you have your normal table. They have two different type of
Sauces.
not sauces, the actual liquid that you cook the soup almost.
Okay. Yep.
You have sauces on the side.
Yep.
So it's like, one spicy soup, one is like a mushroom soup or something.
So like how's the food prepared? Is it prepared like hibachi?
It's all raw.
Or is it prepared
It's all raw, and it comes out on a plate, and then you just pick them up with your chopsticks, drop them. You basically just run the chopsticks with the raw meat inside of the
So how's
the
the
soup and it
food
cooks.
set up though? Is it kind of like a sit down thing, or is it like a
Yeah, it's
bar
definitely
thing?
no,
or
it's
is
definitely
it like
sit down. It's definitely sit down.
Does it come at your personal table?
Yeah, so like picture this table here.
Okay.
Cut out the middle of the table. You have your two soups here and like a little grill, and then they bring out plates that have all the raw food next to it. So you have like all your noodles, your vegetables, your meats and stuff off to the side. And then
Okay.
you just grab it and dip it in, let it cook for whatever 10 seconds, then
That is cool. That is
Yeah.
cool.
it's a good time.
Okay. Yeah, I've never done it, so I'm gonna have to try it now. But so my going away party was at Hibachi,
Mm.
and then my birthday is also usually hibachi. I do hibachi a lot for celebrations. I don't typically do it a lot because it's expensive, but it's definitely like hey, this is a celebration and we're gonna do it.
I always come in.
Getting interrupted again.
I don't know who it is.
I don't know.
He's
We're
opening
gonna
the door,
creak
man,
open
slow.
the door nice and slow.
Found my headphones.
Oh, there you go.
Were they exactly where he said they were?
No, not at all.
Say hi. We're on live.
How many people? Or is this your podcast?
It's a podcast, but it's a podcast live. So there's probably like I don't know, it might be like 30 people on.
You tell your boy. Find my drawstring bag. We'll take that. But it's blue, I think. Is that his?
No, that's Todd's. That's for the rest of the tent.
Okay.
Do you want to bring that upstairs?
No. He got the tent from you?
Oh, no. He gave me the tent because he got my fort.
That's weird.
It was a one-on-one trade,
Tell him I need my. Did he steal my Black Rifle coffee box? Or did he get his own blackout coffee?
No, I don't believe that. He's gotten a lot of shit. I don't keep track of it.
Good coffee.
Dude, he just comes in with boxes and boxes of shit all the time.
Tell him I want my cables. Or we'll be replacing them. Because they were right there next to my thing. You tell him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This just seems like it's not my problem. No, I'm just kidding.
Like right now.
Yeah,
As
well,
he continued moving my shit while I wasn't here. You allowed to swear on this?
Yeah, I've been swearing all fucking day.
Did you hear the story about the accident?
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened? What I witnessed when it after it happened?
No.
Uh-oh.
So I go, because I'm the CC. I'm ground guarding. I heard it happen, so I run over. I come to the front of the truck. Look at the window. The German guy, he was sleeping in the back, comes to the window. He was standing like this, black mankini. Big, like your size guy. Mohawk. Just. So whatever. I go check out the accident. Then he finally comes out. Sickest Slayer sweatshirt I have ever seen. I wanted this thing so bad.
So he's just rocking a man
So I call
banana hammock and Slayer sweatshirt.
I call LT because he's like, I need insurance because €2,000. So he's like, yeah, just tell him to call this number, tell him that the army fucked up his shit and they'll take care of it. So I tell him, I was like, yeah, just tell him the army fucked up your shit. Lost it. Friendliest guy after I swore. When Germans, you swear in English around them. I swore out Paz because he took out a rose bush at a restaurant. His little German lady afterwards, like clapping, give me a thumbs up, waving. She loved it. She hollering, loved it. I told him to get the fuck out of the truck. Yeah, so it's a blue drawstring bag
Yeah.
with cables in it. It's heavy. I need it.
What's it, your gym bag?
No, it's just the cables. Like literally just the
What
cables.
kind of cables?
Well, I
For the-
know
for the gym.
No, okay. So I do remember
Oh.
Bumpy and Todd bringing up some stuff that looked similar to that, but it was inside of a box.
Did you let him borrow
Maybe.
it?
Yeah.
I'll have to look again. I just
They might have it. I would talk to them.
I did.
Did you let him borrow it?
No, this was my room. That was my bed.
Oh, this was your room?
my bed.
Then why didn't you
I
take
wasn't-
it with you?
I wasn't here. I was on mission when they moved my shit.
Oh, really? Damn.
Fucking, I was pissed.
Oh, I bet.
Because I wanted to come lay down and all my shit's just piled. Go look at my setup.
All right, we got that now, so I'm pretty happy.
Hey, you're welcome for the lights.
What lights?
It used to be this one, and that one. We fixed it, so it's only
Oh,
one.
you fixed the lights?
Yeah.
Yeah, why is the left one work on
Because
the
we
right side?
had this one, but Bumpy fucked up the light bulb, so we had to flip flop it.
And then you
Okay.
can also take like one light bulb out and like then shut it
these
off.
are all
to-
just twisted.
yeah, they're just
You just have to
twisted.
twist them.
See-
So if that one goes out, you just have to twist another one.
Yeah, you can shut it off.
He
And
got the lucky side because how the walls are set up. Halfway, he gets a lot more space.
Yeah, but look in there. I have enough space. What's he staring? What is he staring at? There's nothing.
He's like, I don't know.
Stank with you. About that stinky wood that Cody brought in.
Yeah, it wasn't great. It's drying out though. We're getting through it.
Okay. Yeah, you tell him. Oh my shit.
Hey, do you want that? Do you want that calendar?
I do. I'll be back. Bring it upstairs when you come pick up my setup.
I just realized that was Cat Wars. Not even just Star Wars, just Cat Wars.
Yeah. He's got a ton of
Random shit.
yeah, he's got a ton of Star Wars tattoos and everything. So I was like, there's only one person who could have owned that calendar.
Fair enough. That's funny.
Turns out everyone in the military is just a fucking nerd. Like every single one of us.
No,
We nerd about something. I'm telling you.
I can't say I'm a nerd at all. This is as close as I get to nerd.
You got something. You're hiding it, but you got something. I'm telling you.
What could I possibly? Okay, shoot your shot with something that would make me a nerd. I want to say.
I don't know. I'm telling you.
I used to be a nerd ish. I used to be obsessed with Pokemon,
Okay.
but that phased out.
Sure.
I used to be obsessed with video games.
Yeah.
That phased out. Last video game system I ever bought was a PS2.
Okay, that was also like 15 years ago.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
What else? So went from video games to watching Pokemon to then I discovered the bicycle, and I never really picked up a video game controller or like watch. I listen to a decent amount of music. I can't say I'm a music buff. I watch a lot of movies, and I definitely can't say I'm a movie buff. Because most of the movies that I watch are like action.
Okay.
So I do a lot of fishing. I work on cars. I ride my bike, motorcycle, not bike. Like ride motorcycles.
Picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. I go to bars a lot. I drink mediocre a lot. I can't say I'm like a drunk, but like
Yeah.
I go out. I go out often and drink. I just don't drink a lot of alcohol in one sitting.
Sure.
So yeah, that's my lifestyle right there. I don't really see any part of nerd.
You got something. I'm telling you. Every
got
one of us
something?
do.
You think so? I don't
Everyone's-
think so.
Everyone's got something.
I'm a nerd with Facebook and TikTok.
Yeah.
Is that considered nerd?
It's kind of in right now, though.
It's kind of and not being a nerd. What the fuck's that supposed to be? It doesn't have to be an N to be a nerd. Nerd is something with like technology or like anime or like shit like that. What's your definition of nerd? He's like, I don't even know. You put me on the spot.
No, I mean, I feel like a lot of things that people find nerdy are things that are very much against the norm. Or just awkward.
Well, I'm not awkward.
No, just kidding.
Well, fuck you too.
um,
I'm not socially awkward. I'm
No.
not regular awkward. If anything, I've been told that I am a extroverted asshole.
yeah, you do share a lot.
No, actually, did you read my shirt?
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
right.
pretty good.
Yep, I got that at the Big E, back home. I saw that and I'm like, I need that shirt. So yeah, I don't know unless you can point something out that says like nerd. Like
Dude, I'm
that
gonna find something, and we're gonna revisit this.
We're gonna revisit this.
I'm gonna get some of the guys, and we're gonna figure it out.
We got to get a bunch of the guys on here because see, this is the first time I actually got you on the podcast, and I'm not even like recording this shit. This is all live, so fuck you.
Yeah, that's fine. It's lost, never to be seen again.
It's a lot. Well, I still will get a snippet
Yeah.
of it. Like I think it's like out of the whole however long I'm on, it will record the whole thing. Apparently, I found out, but I can only pick like I think it's like 30 seconds out of this whole thing to actually
Sure.
post, so I can post it as like a short. So I still got I'll get you on there quickly, but I don't get like the whole thing, which fuck you TikTok. Yeah.
Figure it out.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've tested this microphone. I have had the total of up to 4 people on this now, and it worked good because Purdue he got all like jokingly butthurt. He's just like, oh well, you only have one microphone. I need my own microphone, and I'm like, you don't need your own microphone, you selfish bitch. And I'm like, my microphone is powerful enough. You don't need it. He's like, no, that's not how a podcast works. I'm like, bitch, what do you know about podcasts? He's just like, what do you know about podcasts? He's like, touche. I started one. I don't know shit about it. But he's just like, I would want my own microphone. Just like giving me shit. And I'm like, okay, I will make you a deal. And I'm like, you come on my podcast once, and I will show you how my microphone can perform. And if it is not to your liking, I will buy a secondary microphone. Just for you. It's like, okay, but here's the stipulation. Number 1, you have to give me a genuine response to whether it's good or bad, not a joking one. And then number 2, you have to be a consistent person on my podcast. So no one-time show. You have to show up at least 10 times. He's like, okay. And then I was like, okay. I'm like, and just so you know, if I buy the setup, a 4-person setup, because looking at there's you can get portable ones. So it's like a little bit smaller than this. They're $500. Oh, dude, podcasting shit is not cheap at all. And he's just like, okay, maybe we'll just stick to your one microphone because it's kind of expensive. I don't want to make you spend that kind of money. And I'm like, that's what I'm saying, dude. And I'm like, it's not cheap.
I've been playing music for about 15 years. So like,
Oh, nice.
I don't have podcasting stuff, but like I have.
You have the understanding
Yeah,
of how expensive it
I
is.
built like a home recording studio inside my house, like
Right.
makeshift.
Right.
But it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's so fucking expensive, man.
Yeah.
I like it's even like I want like a new effects pedal for my guitar, and I'm like, all right, well this sounds sick, and you look at the price, and you're like,
That hurt my wallet.
I'm very impulsive. Like if I see something, I just buy it. But then when you see like it looks like there's too many zeros in that.
That's a lot of zeros. We don't like that.
Well, wait till I get my tax returns back.
Yep, I feel that. That's bad.
No, so I know what you mean. Just any sort of sound equipment. It's just crazy expensive
Yes.
for no reason.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So my starting podcast kit was $500.
Okay.
And that was not the laptop, that was not the camera, that wasn't the wires. That wasn't the fucking that was the 2 microphones, 2 boom arms for it, and 1 mixer. That's all it was for $500. Ouch. But that was the cheapest setup that I could find that had a 2-person podcast on. That was a high quality for the price, because I'm a type of person where I'm willing to spend a little bit of money for high quality, but I want top tier quality for as cheap as I can get it as a starter kit.
Yeah.
And that was like the price range. And then I realized I was doing it a lot, and then I bought another whole setup.
I feel like that's the go-to whenever you're trying to get into something, because you're an adult, like you make real people money,
Right?
You know what I mean? So it's like you don't want to get something super cheap, but you're like also depending on how much I like it, how much I like it, how much I use it.
Yeah.
I want to get something nice, but I don't want to also break the bank. You know what I mean? So I feel like that like kind of.
I give that advice to a lot of people, because like when I first got into fishing, I was like, it's one of those things where it's like, all right, this is really exciting and I want to get into it, and I realized that you can go buy like a fishing pole for like $1,000. I'm like, ugh! But then you can go buy like a Walmart one for like $20. I'm like, all right. So like I think my first setup, I spent like $20 on a pole, like $20 on a box. Like it was like under $100 for everything. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to start with the basics. And then if I do it all the time, I will go buy a bunch of shit. And then next thing you know, like $3,000 later in fishing equipment, but it's something I use all the time.
You prefer freshwater or saltwater?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
It does not matter. I will do either one. I do freshwater more because it's easier and convenient. You can just grab your pole, go to a river, go to the lake, and just go. Where out at sea, you need a boat. You need to spend like a day out there.
I surf cast a lot in the.
Unless you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live by the beach, so I don't know where about your local.
Son of a bitch. Yeah. I live dead center of the state.
Yeah. Okay.
Like literally. Yeah.
There's unfortunately just no ocean there.
There's no ocean there. There is no ocean there. There's a big lake. There's a couple big lakes. There's like a reservoir, which you can't go fishing at the reservoir, or you're not supposed to. But
growing up, we had a camp up in Maine, and I used to fish there all the time. Mostly smallmouth up there.
Okay.
And then if you got a little bit deeper, they had lake trout, salmon. But I prefer bass fishing.
I love bass fishing.
Yeah.
Yep. I have so I actually brought my fishing pole with me, because I was just like, I don't know if we're going to be near any water. And then like I was like looking up a location for like when they gave it to us at drill, and I was like, okay, this is a river, so like I can I'll bring. So I have a telescope pole. If you know what that is. Yeah. So it comes as a full kit because it's small enough where I can put it in the saddlebag of my Harley. So I brought that with me. And then because my birthday just passed, and like I had like a bunch of shit sent to me for oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. The fucking gifts that we get.
Care package.
Care package, thank you. So on the tip of my tongue, couldn't spit it out. So I got a bunch of care packages, and then my sister texted me. She's like, "What do you want for your birthday?" And I'm like, I don't really know because I have a bunch of shit already, and I'm just like, she's like, do you want a toy or you want something off your like your need list? And I'm like, well, everything I want is expensive. So, and most of the stuff that I have, like the shampoo, the deodorant, like I already have a shit ton of it, probably enough to last me the deployment, but who knows? I'm like, honestly, the only thing you can really afford if you're gonna get it for me is a fishing pole. So she bought me a fly fishing pole. So I'm gonna learn how to fly fish.
Never been fly fishing before. I've seen a ton of people do it, and it looks super fun. I just never got into
It
it.
looks very challenging.
Yeah.
I want to learn.
Are you gonna make your own flies?
No, I bought a starter kit, so it
Oh,
literally has everything.
you just said that. I'm sorry. I'm looking. You know, that's the active listening that women bitch about that we don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just lost train of thought.
So it was off of.
I need to smoke.
I need to smoke. I'm trying to distract you. Don't
No,
break.
Yeah.
So it's a starter kit that I got off of Amazon and had it shipped here. It's literally the pole with the bag. It comes with a book, I guess you can call it, because it's like it literally opens like a book, but it's like a magnet.
Yeah.
It comes with like 25% of it full of flies. And then you get the line, you get the reel. It's literally just a starter kit enough just to like cast it out. But like I don't, that's all I have. So I still have to buy pliers to like take the hook out of like the fish's mouth, which they don't fucking provide that, which was horseshit. But
Use your Gerber.
I forgot I had my
Yeah,
Gerber.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go through my my bag now and go find my Gerber because I do have it. I just haven't taken it out since we've been here.
So what what pound test is normally on like a fly fishing rod?
I don't know.
I was like, I don't know. I see them. I see them
I
whip
don't
it
know.
all the time.
I really don't know.
It looks like it's thin.
I would assume it's the same as like a spinning rod or a bait caster because what's the minimum you do on those? So I know people use like 2 pound. I don't know how people use 2 pound. I feel like I'd snap 2 pound, but like you have to be like you have to work it a certain way. I know
Yeah.
that. I would like to get that skill to go down to a 2 pound, but I use between.
I have no reason to go down to 2 pound though.
I use between 8 and 10.
Yeah.
That's like I think it's like average. A lot of people use like 6 and 8.
I normally 6.
You know, 6.
Yeah.
I normally use like.
I just grew up using 6, so I just never.
Oh,
changed.
so it's just natural.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
never changed.
Yeah, I bought. I learned the hard way because the first time I bought it, I bought 30 pound because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna
Fresh water.
fresh water.
Nah.
It was my first
like
time
this- it's like this
fishing.
thick.
It was my first time fishing. I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
So I bought 30 pound. I'm like, I don't understand why when I'm putting this on the reel, it's just like coming off. And I went to go in Walmart and talk to him, and I'm like, so I'm having an issue. I'm like, I need to know what pound line to use. He's like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, what did you buy? I'm like, I bought 30 pound. He's just like, are you trying to go saltwater fishing? I'm like, no. It's like, yeah, you bought like saltwater line. I'm like, oopsie. I'm like, okay, what do you recommend? He's just like between like 6 and like 10. I'm like, holy shit, was I off? I'm like, okay. So then I bought 10 pound, and then I used 10 pound for a while. Then I went down to 8 pound, and yeah, now I'm like just stick to pretty much around like 8. But
Yeah, when I was so at that camp I was telling you about, we used to have a like a fishing derby every year from everyone else who would go up there and spend the summers.
okay,
And like first year I joined it I went with my dad. We had a speedboat, but like we also liked fishing, so we had drilled into the fiberglass in the front of the boat to mount a like a trolling motor for fishing.
you drilled into the top, I would hope.
Yeah, yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Top. Yeah, so like the front, the bottom of the boat.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And we put a piece of wood there, and then just drilled that
Okay,
into
yeah.
the fiberglass.
Yeah.
And then, we can just pop it out whenever we need.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know. I might have been like 10 at this point, and I wasn't very good at fishing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wasn't good at catching. I was okay at fishing. But no, my dad, being a dad and being with a young kid, I'm getting my line stuck in rocks because I don't know
Don't know how to-
I
yeah.
don't know how to keep it off the bottom.
Yeah.
He's getting frustrated, and then I said, oh, like we gotta turn the boat around. Like I got my line stuck again, and then my line dipped down. I'm like, oh fuck, this is a fish.
There you
And
go.
I'm freaking out. And once he saw like the line dip down, he's like, oh shit, this is huge. Like for like a freshwater,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a smallmouth bass.
Yeah.
And I was like 10 years old. I fought that fish forever. Was jumping out of the water a little bit. I thought I was gonna spit out the hook.
Yeah.
We got it in, and it was just over 4.5 pounds.
That's
But
a good size fish.
But for freshwater smallmouth bass, especially in that area, it's like pretty big. Normally, I mean, it was bass keeper size as well. That was 26 inches, I think.
Okay.
And I think keeper size is what, 12 for bass, smallmouth bass.
Honestly, I don't even know what keeper size is because I always just put them back.
I do too, but like it was just trying to give you for instance like how big that fish was.
Right.
But especially that was huge for that area. You never see it. And I ended up winning the lunker fish that year.
Nice.
It was the biggest one that we had pulled out of the lake since that tournament started, which was like 15 years ago. You know what I mean?
Nice.
So-
Nice.
10-year-old me did that at school. It ended up getting broken a couple of years ago. Someone pulled out a 5-pounder,
Yeah.
but very infrequent you see a smallmouth bass that big, and especially in that lake.
I'd be like, challenge accepted. Now I got to go break your record again.
Yeah, well, I mean, we sold the camp up there, so I don't know if I'll be back there. But
Gotcha.
um,
You heard that noise too, right?
what the fuck was that? Is that
It's a ghost.
is that Max sneaking in trying to find his wires?
Probably.
Uh,
But yeah, no, I which is funny because I actually created a TikTok page just for fishing
yeah,
because like everyone's like, oh, you have to have like a different like niche for every different page. You can't just have like one page and do everything. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why do you gotta make my life difficult?
yeah, I could not keep up with all that. I'm gonna be honest.
See, well, now you might have found my nerd. This is what I do. I go
Yeah.
from one niche to the next niche. I make like not 6 pages, but I got like 3 different pages. But I could, well, with that though, I guess it's because it's like, okay, you can have like that one thing where you do like a bunch of different shit, which I feel like is possible, but like maybe you might not get as much followers, or you can just pick like
a variety page.
right, like you can have a variety page, or you can have like one page for this, one page for that, one page
I mean,
for this.
the issue with variety pages is it just like doesn't do well with the algorithm. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want a bunch of followers within the algorithm to follow you, then you need to have that specific niche.
Yeah.
Which I guess now that you're saying that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think of it that way. Because it's like people are like, oh, well, if you got to pick a niche, and I'm like, well, maybe I don't want to pick a fucking niche. Maybe I just want to do whatever I want. Fuck you. They're like, well, you might not get the followers. I'm like, maybe. I get it though.
You're having a good time with it, so
With the podcast, well, I'm saying I'm trying to blow up with this because I feel like this is just it's easy for me. Not
Mhm.
everyone can just sit here and hold a conversation with like a microphone and just talk to people. Especially, I feel like on a live is easier versus like a regular podcast because podcast is like more fixed or more like not fixed, but
Yeah.
like it's what's the word I'm looking for? You have to try to make it look professional. Versus right now, we're just sitting here bullshitting.
I mean, that's just what I do like all day, every day. That's all. That's my job description. Just bullshit.
Well, for you, yes, but for being the host,
yeah.
I have to keep a conversation going, and I have to try to keep it on the same subject because a lot of people like to tear off. Yeah, but it's okay. We enjoy this. I'm trying to figure out how many people have joined into this now. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to see you. You actually might even be able to just go on there. I don't know everyone who's been chiming in, but so the page, if you guys are still chiming in or just following us, we are currently just kind of recording on deployment, hanging out, having a good time. My second time going live officially because I went. Well, my second time going live with a bunch of people. I attempted to go live 2 days ago or something like that, and there was like it was dead. There was nothing going on. And the second live or the first live I did, I had like I broke almost 1,000 viewers on the first live, And that was just a bullshit life. That wasn't even me like knowing kind of what I was doing. That was I'm just gonna go on just to go on and see how many I get. There was a ton of people. So I was like, holy shit, I need to do this again. Oh,
You know, one sec. I want to go grab some water.
yes, please, because I'm dying. I was actually gonna get up and go grab some, but I didn't want to just get up. What I was actually gonna ask a question that would have gave away where we were. Can't do that. I think Wright's actually coming back from the bar right now, and she was gonna hop on. You know what I need to do is so now seeing this, because we were gonna attempt to do a podcast in here.
Yeah.
If I wanted to have a guest, this would be too tight. Unless we do like corners, you know what I mean?
I mean,
Like I'd have to
you
put
know,
this in the center, and then like people would have to go like.
I mean,
Oh,
you
you're
could
good.
figure something out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I feel like you and him, and then like two other people. I feel like that would be a good time, especially with the shit that comes out of your mouth. Especially when you're feeling better.
No, when we went to the city, yeah,
Did you see the videos I posted?
I
of you?
did. I was just vibing, man. Honestly, you know, sometimes when a song hits, and you know, you just gotta move around a little bit,
That was hilarious.
dude.
That was absolutely hilarious. I'm like, we need to have more of those moments. Mm.
No, that was crazy too, because I was super stressed out on that car ride too. So
Why?
Oh, because I had lost my phone.
Oh yeah. Oh, we need to hear this story.
All right, so you know, without giving a crazy amount of detail, I had gone to that city that we were just talking about the day prior, and I went to this location that, you know, had something that you could jump into. So me being a man child, I jumped full fledged into it. Turns out that if you wear joggers, a phone doesn't stay
Oh,
inside
you were
them.
wearing joggers?
I was wearing joggers. Yeah. So your phone doesn't stay in them, and it's this giant fucking ball pit. And I'm saying, like, it's huge.
Yeah.
Like, think of like the new DFAC area, right?
Okay.
It's probably the size of that.
The floor?
The ball pit.
That's the ball pit?
The ball pit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, now lose your phone in there.
Oh my God. That's
And
gone.
there's
That's
there's
gone.
like lights bumping inside of it.
Wow.
Yeah. So the thing is so we were like we went through the rest of the place that we were at, and then I went to go text one of my buddies that was here, and I'm like, I don't know where my phone is. I was like, no, dude, there's only one place it could be. And I was like, I like talked to people. I was like, hey, can I go back in there? I think I lost my phone. They're like, yeah, whatever, go back in there. So I'm inside there, and we're all looking through it. But the thing is, you know, I'm 6'1", and it probably comes up to the bottom of my chest. So there's a lot of balls.
Oh my
And like
God.
trying to move around on the bottom to find it is wicked hard. Well, one of the people I was with was like, yo, I found it, and lifts up the phone. They found somebody else's phone that was lost there. Dude, I had the biggest shitty grin on my face. I was like, yo, I was stressing this out. I can't believe we actually found it.
Yeah.
I look over and there's a pink case, and I'm like, that's not
That's
mine.
not my phone.
So then,
Oh,
like,
no.
we needed to come back and get to curfew, right? And you know, the place we were going is pretty far away.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. I don't care. Like, we need to get back on time.
Right.
We're going back. I gave them my contact information. I was like, hey, well, I gave them someone else's because I didn't have,
Right.
I
To
didn't have my
have
phone.
your phone. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were like, hey, if you find it, you know, please let me know.
I kind of need it.
They ended up finding it actually that night, and they said that someone else had found it and turned it in, which is crazy because I feel like back home, if someone finds that,
They're taking that
they're,
shit.
they're pocketing it 100%.
Yeah.
They probably looked how many cracks was inside my screen and was like, "Nah, fuck this.
No, I don't want to take it.
This guy
We'll
needs
give
it. This guy needs it more than I do."
back.
No, so they gave me a call on the way back, and they're like, "Hey, if you can make it here before we close, we can get back to you tonight."
That's not
And I
happening.
was like, "Nah, we can't make it back." So I just went back here, and then I immediately messaged. Like I have the messaging app on my computer as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's convenient.
So I messaged my squad leader, and I'm like, "Hey, it's kind of hard to do team lead stuff when I don't have my phone. Just letting you know." And then I was like, "I'm going back there tomorrow to go get it."
Yeah, yeah.
And that whole ride where we're just bumping, listening to music, like it was nice, a little distraction from
Yep.
me just
Just like
absolutely
stressing the fuck
panicking
out.
that I couldn't find it. It's like I'm not a huge technology guy. I don't care about my phone. Like if like usually if I'm hanging out with people, like I don't pull my phone out.
Right, same.
But when I need my phone and I can't get it, stressful. Or it's like, stuff here. Like, how am I going to get another phone that I can set up all my information with? Like, I don't know how to use a cloud or anything like that. Like, if I lose my phone, like, I just lose everything.
So for me,
Uh,
the only reason why I carry my phone around with me so much and use it is
Yeah.
because when we're doing a certain event or having fun, I like to take pictures and videos of the memories.
Yeah.
Because no one else really does it. So that's my way of saying, hey, you remember this day? And they're like, I don't remember. And then I show them a video, a picture, like, oh, you took a video of that? It's just like, yeah, because no one else will. So it's just like, you might. And I'm like, it doesn't mean I have to post it either. It's like more like a personal thing for me.
I have some of my most embarrassing photos and videos from
That's what I'm saying. So I'm that type of person where I record everything, I take pictures of everything. But like being like on like my phone, like initially, other than that, like I mean, like shit, basic training. We went for like fucking how many months without our phone? I was just like, that was easy.
Yeah, it was fine for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I can literally just put my phone down and not touch it. Although I am partially addicted to social media, but a lot of that is because I do this now and I do a lot of my advertisements on it.
Yeah, I actually just did like a purge of everything in my social media. I'm like, yeah, I really don't care about
Half this shit.
any of this. So
Yeah.
I was like, delete, 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 delete. But yeah, I just don't really care as much about social media. Now, the biggest thing about like the whole technology age that really gets me is like I told you that I've been playing music for 15 years, right? But like when I like go to a concert, right,
Mhm.
and like the entire time someone's just watching that concert through their phone screen, I'm like,
Dude, no.
you are there,
Yeah.
right? Like experience it. Like I'm fine, if you want to take some pictures, if you want to take,
Couple videos here and there.
video here and there, like that's fine. But if you're watching the whole like concert through,
Watch it on
through
the
a screen,
fucking TV.
that's what I'm saying, and that's my biggest pet peeve, man. Like drives me crazy because then it's like also it's like people aren't as into it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like there was a whole thing about do you like Tool at all? I don't know what kind of music you like, but
I listen. So my go-to is country.
Okay.
I listen to hip hop, rap,
so
rock, soft rock,
yeah,
hard
rock band Tool, right? They were under some like controversy
Okay.
pretty recently because the lead singer was like, I don't want any phone. Sorry, he allowed phones for the first
Half.
like the first two songs,
Okay.
and after that, zero phones. Like you get kicked out if you pull it out.
Good.
And I thought that was like kind of sick, but a lot of people hated that. They're like, "Oh, I'm not gonna go buy it to go to the show now." It's like, fucking.
Sucks to be you then. Want to go see a good show.
Sorry, I'm gonna cry with all my millions of dollars that he's probably.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, he's
but,
probably got to shit.
No, I actually thought that was really cool. We live in a different age, but like.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a bit much watching it from.
Well, because like some people, I feel like some people now they don't go for the experience anymore. They go for it like either just to meet people because it gets them an excuse to go out, or they just like you get like there's a lot of people like, oh, I'm gonna go to do this, and then if I'm bored because I'm just standing there, I'm gonna play on my phone. It's just like, well, if you're just bored standing there, pay attention to what you paid for.
Yeah.
Like maybe someone will come over and like talk to you and whatever the case is. But it's just like enjoy the experience of what's in front of your face. The only time you should be picking up your phone is when you're not with people or when you're just trying to do like advertisements and stuff. I mean, the only time I feel like, even like with us, the one time that I don't mind doing that is like when we're sending shit back and forth to each other because it's entertaining. It's still a form of interaction because we'll send videos back and forth, and then we'll both start dying laughing at the same shit.
Yeah.
But it's like a bonding thing. Like I'm doing it with you. I'm not just be like, oh,
There's some videos that you sent me that are like, dude, they're wild. And I'm like, it's like you know, I feel like there's like definitely a specific group of people that I'm friends with that I'm like, hey, I really want to watch what you send me, but like there's too many people around, and like there's no way I can open this because I knew even though it looks innocent, there's gonna be something gnarly that comes out of nowhere.
I purposely will go on social media, find some stupid fucked up video or something that's hilarious, and I will send it to a bunch of people that I know that can handle and appreciate the joke. Because some people will be like, "That's fucked up." I'm like, "Okay, I won't send that again to you," or I don't get a response or whatever. But it's just like with your personality, Green's personality, a couple of the guys, whatever like that. I'm like, I know I'm gonna get a laugh.
Dude, yeah, when me and Green like start riffing, you know, it gets so crazy. Because me and him like have the same personality kind of when we're like that. We just like joking around, talking shit. And I feel like when both of us start riffing, like it's not good for anybody. Most of the time it was he who got the brunt end of that. And me and him
Oh no.
Yeah. And me and him would just fuck with him all the time. Like he'd be on the other side of our room.
Yeah.
And we'd just be going on about something.
Fuck you guys.
Nah, he's a good kid though.
Oh yeah. He was actually I think on the live earlier, or like at least he saw like one of my posts. So I know he does watch it. So I'm here.
we were talking. Someone was saying a couple days ago how, you know, when you're with someone, like you never say anything good about them. Like you talk mad shit to them, but like you talk about him behind his back. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, he's actually a pretty good guy.
Yep.
Like, yeah, I fuck with him.
Yep.
And it's like, but like when you're with him, I can't say that. No, fuck you, dude.
Yep. Pretty much. I have well, it's funny because I ended up with, so I was posting I was sending videos to he's now a first sergeant. He just got promoted, but he was my sergeant down when we got I don't know if I want to say activated or deployed down to on the DC mission.
Yeah.
And he was my
Was there too?
my oh yeah, that's what these guys were saying. But he was my one of my, not my platoon sergeant, but like he was one of my like squad leaders, whatever. And we just like hit it off through like a mutual friend. And I would send him a bunch of like stupid shit like I send you guys.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you've now achieved going into my discussion chat, and I'm like, oh, with he's just like it's like your starts, the sense of humor is very good and dark at the same time, and I'm like, thanks. I don't know if that's a good thing. He's just like, I'm gonna put you in the chat of a bunch of soldiers that send like fucked up shit, and I'm like, oh, this can get dangerous. So I end up in that chat, and like some of the stuff they're saying, and I'm like, yo, that's fucked. This is great.
Dude, it's crazy how there's some people that, so like I wouldn't say like friends with, but like every interact, like, you know, I like them, like they're cool people, but the only interaction I have is just shit talking. That's the only interaction. Like we just roast each other the whole time, then go on our merry way. Like we don't have real conversation.
No, you don't have to.
Let's just shit on each other for a little bit.
Yep. I feel like that is just an overall military thing, because like we even have like different states here, and we'll fuck around with them. Like me and Wilson walked by. I didn't even know the guys. He started flipping them off, and I started flipping them off back. And I'm like, who the hell is that? It's like, oh, that's whatever state. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. I don't even know. It's like, yeah, we don't care.
Dude, I got when we were doing the do you remember that bus mission? Were you on that?
I haven't been on a mission yet since we've been here.
No, bus mission back home when they ran out of school bus drivers, so we drove a school bus.
I think I was around. I think I just came to the unit for that.
Okay.
Because I remember saying that we had like one bus and like there was like we didn't have another bus driver, so we like took like the best licensed person to go on the bus.
No. I'm saying it was a mission from like the state.
Oh.
We like drove around kids with special needs. to
Oh,
go to
really?
school. Yeah.
No, I was not around for that.
Yeah, so there was a mission basically where it was during COVID, and there was some sort of funding issue with school bus drivers, or they got laid off. I can't remember exactly what it was.
So they hired us.
They hired us to go drive buses.
God! No, I
yeah.
did not know about that.
Yeah. No, it's actually crazy too because they said, hey, as far as media goes, if anyone from media tries to talk to you about what's going on, just send them to this like liaison or whoever it was
Mhm.
who deals with all media stuff, and just kind of have them deal with it. And then this individual decided to go on a radio station and talk all about it, and we heard it. Everyone was listening to the radio station inside of the building, like before we were going to shift.
Oh.
And then he just walks in, and everyone turns their head. We're like, what's going on? No, but no, I got a bunch of funny videos of me, Wilson, and this other guy, Lampert, would always go to breakfast after or like drop the kids off in the morning, right?
Mhm.
And it was always same thing, just like listening to music. And I got so many videos of Wilson just going crazy, dancing in the front seat.
He's a character.
He's a good guy.
Oh yeah. I told him like, when we get back, we need to party together because he's definitely. I can definitely see him being a big party person, and I'm like, yeah, you are my kind of people. We need to hang out. That's funny. Yeah. No, I've never heard of getting activated for bus driving. That is a new one.
Yeah, that was it was wild times, those COVID era.
I got activated for COVID.
Yeah.
Wasn't for that though.
No.
It was we actually I was on the mission for delivering, well, not delivering, but like so when the masks got delivered to
Yeah,
was it like
Patriots
Foxborough.
plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on that too.
I was on that mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to be there at I think it was like 1 o'clock in the morning,
Mhm.
and they were like, "Oh, like you have to go there to just like PMCS the trucks," and I'm like, "Okay, whatever." So we get there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like you're here to like help us like move the things around." I'm like, "I was told I was just here to PMCS the trucks." They're like, "Oh no, that was already done. We don't need you guys to do that." I'm like, "So I fucking drove out here for nothing? Are you kidding me?" Like, no, you come here. I'm like, "I was not told that, but okay." Well, we didn't leave there until it was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I had to drive all the way back home. Well, no, sorry, drive all the way to the unit. So that was like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then I had to drive all the way back home, which was another hour and a half. So I didn't get to. This was my ex-girlfriend's house at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. My alarm to wake up went off as soon as I sat in bed. And she's like, "Are you just getting up? I'm just getting home."
Yeah, I was on that mission as well. And that first day was like pretty brutal. We were just kind of waiting there like we got to the airplane hangar. So we brought all the trucks in. We got to drive on the tarmac too. Just driving the trucks that we drive on the tarmac.
Mm-hmm.
Was kind of cool. I don't know, for some reason.
Yeah.
And they're going to this big airplane hangar, and we have like all of our trucks and trailers lined up. And then they had like a press conference with the governor.
Oh shit.
And some other people who were speaking. We had mad people there. And then they're like, all right, so now that we've been doing this all day long, we have like 1 million masks and PPE that need to be unloaded and loaded up on these trucks by hand.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we were there all night long, and then we drove back sometime early in the morning, and a piece of me was lost that day. I was running on fumes.
Oh yeah.
I had like, I don't know, 4 Red Bulls, and I drank 3 of them before midnight.
Yeah.
And we still had a few more hours to go.
Sounds about right. Yeah. I don't remember my last crazy one. I think it was I think the last crazy mission I had was when the Black Lives Matter movement came into effect, and they were like all like the not I wouldn't say the rioters, but like the protests and stuff like that. They came all the way up to the fence at the unit,
Yeah.
and I was just like, "You guys better back the fuck off, because this is not going to be good if you cross that gate right now." I'm like, "We're peaceful, but go away."
So at the unit we're at now, right? That location. There was one day we were there again, ready for an AT, I think. I don't remember exactly when it was.
Hmm.
But we heard like a lot of sirens go by, and we heard a big crash, right? Apparently, so we ended up finding out after that there was this kid who was like 14 years old or something like that, stole somebody's car. It was running away from the police and crashed it into the fence of the unit,
Oh my
and then
god!
got out and just ran.
Just ran.
And we're all like standing there, like we're outside smoking and joking. We're like,
That just happened.
You guys see that? Or you see bad cop cars go out, and we're like, I'm gonna go over here.
Was that in Framingham?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wow.
You
That's
can still
crazy.
like they kind of fixed the fence, but you can still see where it hit. They
Yeah.
didn't fix it very well.
No shit.
Military funding.
Military funding. We taped it.
They can afford that.
Yeah. Yeah.
With all the billions of dollars we have
Yeah.
for military
Yeah.
funding.
Super glue. It's good.
Yeah.
It'll
JB Well.
hold. Literally. Fucking literally. Oh man. Yeah.
No, that's too good.
Trying to think of any other crazy stories I have. I'm starting to fucking. I'm having a brain fart now.
Yeah, dude, it's hard to come up with them on the spot. Usually someone will say something to like ding something in my head. But
So who do we got that is check? Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I keep forgetting that I was gonna check actually. Who? So we got two consistent people going on. We have a couple that have joined. What's going on, everyone? So at this point, we're just kind of sitting here just bullshitting. But I was trying to go on here to get some people to actually like comment on here and ask some questions. But you guys are slacking. I was just like, I wanted to interact with some people, and you guys are just like, we're just gonna sit here and chill and just listen to you guys bullshit. I was just like, we'll do what we do best, I guess.
It's just every day. It's literally just every day.
Oh yeah, we can go on and on. It's just you're running into shit, and then you're like, okay, now I have to think about the next thing now. But I'm wondering if what's his face is gonna come back a little tipsy because he decided to go out and get a couple drinks.
That's kind of what I was waiting for. I mean, I wasn't gonna let you just be all alone. You know what I mean? I heard you talking over here, and like, I mean, obviously you're talking, people, but
Yeah.
I'm just listening to you talk to your like in my head. It's just like talking to yourself. I'm like, I'll give you some company for a little bit. I feel off. Like,
Yeah.
I'll give you some company.
I'm like, oh, so I got all these people that are like chiming in, but no one's like saying anything. I'm like, I'm just talking to myself here. This is great. As much as I love talking to myself, this is awkward as shit. Well, he was supposed to go out like an hour before I even went to supper chow. And then I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna come in the room and just set up and wait for you to come back. And he never left. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. I'm like, now you're gonna be gone even longer. I'm like, this is gonna be awkward. You're a dick. I'm like, I don't want to sit here and talk about myself. I can, but it's just like I'm just gonna sit here in silence until someone's like, "What are you doing?" Waiting for you to talk.
I don't think I've ever heard you be quiet that long.
I haven't. That's why it's awkward. Just be like, "Hi guys, how you doing?" And then you just see a bunch of people join. I'm like, "Did somebody say something?" I see all these like people like making conversation. This is the second live that I've been on that like literally everyone says joined, right? I guarantee there hasn't been one person that has made a goddamn comment. Say hi, say join. What the hell, guys? I wanted to interact with you guys and you're just sitting here. Oh, more likes can attract. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see? It's literally like not one person asked the question. You guys suck. It's okay. I'm self-entertaining myself. The amount of people that went on here and didn't ask us a simple damn question. I hate you guys all. What the hell? Yeah, everyone's just like join. All right. Well, I came on here to answer questions, but apparently you guys got nothing. Apparently we're that entertaining that they don't need to ask questions.
It's not me, it's you, brother.
It's like I'm not entertaining. I'm just filling the space. I appreciate it.
You know, sometimes you gotta riff off people. You know.
I do. It's okay. But I have, which is funny because I'm actually at like I've almost drained my phone 3/4 of the way just doing this.
Yeah, charger.
I have a charger. It's just I have to disconnect my microphone, which that doesn't allow my speaker to be as loud.
Yeah.
Which at this point they're not really talking to me much, so I probably could do it. Y'all suck. Great listeners, but not good at communicating. God damn it.
Isn't that just like men in general? No.
No, there was some women that went on the live.
No, not good. Okay.
There was some. Well, I mean, I wasn't watching the whole time who was actually on here, but some who is still here? Someone say hi. Give me one hi. Come on, you can do it. Give me a hi. I don't actually know. I'm trying to log into my other one to actually see if
I've been watching you struggle with this for the last like half an hour. Because like you'll type it in and then you'll delete it. Type it in again, delete it. I just see it in the corner of my eye. I was like, dude, he's struggling right now.
Well,
Do you not remember where it is?
no.
Yeah, okay. Dude, I've literally been watching you for so long. It's like me with this damn passcode.
Yeah. I'm gonna remember. Like I'm pretty sure it's Gmail. Nope, wrong. Damn it. Maybe it was just this. I think that was the biggest issue was I couldn't remember what the username was, even though like I'd like just fucking made it.
Yeah, dude, how many times? Like, I don't think I've ever remembered what my Gmail password is. I just have to recover it every single time I get logged out of it.
So I started writing all of mine down
Yeah.
because I have what? You couldn't find it. Why couldn't you find it? You suck. Maybe continue TikTok. I might be because I had to use no. Go away. Next. Now see, now I'm using my iPhone and I don't know how to go back. See my struggle?
Yeah.
I know how to do that. But then you go so someone there we go. So I can do that. I can exit out of that and then I gotta go back. And then now I'm back on this one, which I didn't want to do. But so see how you can go on your profile, but then like say if you go on another one that shows live, well right, I can't go live. Can I do a double live? That'd be fucked up if I can do a double live. I can do a double live. I'm not gonna do it.
I don't know if there's a point to that. I'm gonna be honest.
That would be kind of funny though.
Yeah.
Continue with Google. We're gonna try that. Do I have my Google account? I don't have my. God damn it! This is why I hate iPhones. All right,
That's it, in the garbage.
right. So this is. I'm actually gonna. I'm gonna go like this because I know I'm still live probably, and I'm gonna go Google.
They're back. I can hear him.
There he is.
Here you
Nothing.
go.
I gotta pee real quick.
Oh, okay. I'll give you this seat once you get back.
Oh, you're good. I'm just gonna say fuck it and just stay on because I don't even care at this point. Whatever.
Maybe
But-
forget.
We got 2 consistent followers. What's going on, Liz? I see you're on.
You didn't even need the pizza.
He did what?
You need the pizza. It's full pizza.
He didn't eat the pizza?
No.
Did he literally just order a pizza and just bring it back to the room? What the fuck? Either that or he was a fat ass and he already ate and he just bought another one.
No, that's crazy.
That's probably what he did. He
It's
probably
ice cold.
is it ice cold?
Yeah.
He probably ordered it and then brought it back. I
Couple
guarantee
drinky
it.
poos.
Or he get a little tipsy. He's just like, oh, I need I need food for to sober up. But yeah, So I gave up on my iPhone. I picked it up like 3 times and I just didn't go back to it. So I have to figure out my my username for it. I mean, I was only doing it just that way I could see myself live, but I don't need to. I don't care that much.
Hmm.
I'm still trying to figure out how to. I will probably figure it out on the next time I do it, or I can ask someone that goes live and see how many people at once it shows.
I'm telling you, crazy thing. We can find out
Shut
the
up!
world's information.
I'll Google it right now.
If only
Fuck
only there was something.
You. Fuck you.
You know?
I don't even know where the internet is on this thing.
It's Safari.
It's
right there.
Safari. What
No.
the hell's Safari? I thought you had a Android. How do you know this?
I do.
What's up, guys?
What's up? Here you go,
Nothing.
buddy.
I'm lost in the sauce with my iPhone.
All right, brother. I'm going back to lay down.
All right.
Easy.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on and
Of course.
giving me some entertainment.
How'd you like it?
Yeah.
Everything go well?
Yeah. It was good. You kept a good conversation going. I've been just sitting here bullshitting and I've been trying to figure out this live situation because, like I said, this is my second time doing it. The second time you're gonna be hopping on to find
What's
out.
up, guys?
And I don't know how to figure out how many people are actually like on, other than the fact that it just says joins, because you can join but then get off, but it doesn't actually show.
Would you like a piece?
Yes, but not at this moment.
Just so you know, this is the pizza where we're from. It's kind of good. It's a little cold, but it's okay. Oh,
Did you eat and then order another pizza to bring?
no.
That is your supper?
Mm-hmm.
You spent that entire time waiting
Yeah.
for a pizza, or were you just hanging out and got the pizza and then brought it back?
So, the bartender became friends with.
Okay.
I'm making sure that our guys are treating her with respect.
Oh, it's a girl?
Yep, it's
Cute.
a girl, and she is. Look, she's 20 years old, and she's very, very beautiful. She's very intelligent, like
Okay.
very smart.
Okay.
And the thing about her is she might be smart, but
Yeah.
I don't want people taking advantage of her because I think she doesn't understand. We don't understand their customs and courtesies as much as they understand theirs,
Right.
just as much as she's not going to understand ours. So I want to make sure she understands that, and by doing that, me and the other sergeant I was with
Yep.
just made sure everything was okay.
Gotcha.
And so
Gotcha.
I introduced her to some of the people. I'm not gonna say names because
Obviously.
they're not here, but
Yeah.
I think having her, she was pretty cool. Very smart, very smart. Like I didn't realize, and I call me ignorant, but I didn't realize how smart she was because she can speak English and she can speak the local language pretty fluently. Which
Really?
blew me away. Like blew me away.
No shit.
She's been engaged for 6 years, and she's 20 years old. Or sorry, let me rephrase that. She's been with the same guy for 6 years, and she's just got engaged. And I looked at her and I said, "That is the coolest thing I've ever heard." Like she found somebody that young, at that age,
Right.
to
marry.
to marry. And he's in the army here, which is cool.
Okay.
I got no issues with that.
Yep.
And that being said, I haven't met him yet, but like we're trying to get the other side was like come back to the States. She'll only be 45 minutes away, so therefore I can be like, I hope this doesn't sound wrong, but it's probably going to. If anything happens, me or her can make sure she doesn't get fucked over. So the one thing I've noticed is they don't tip here, and we're like, why?
It's not a thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, honestly, so I was talking to someone about it when I was in one of the cities, and they said that it's it's more offensive to them because you giving them extra money tells them that you don't think that they're paid enough and that they're poor.
Really?
Is what the woman told me at one of the establishments I went to.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah, that is very good
Because
to know.
they don't get paid like a waitress wage, like it's a regular wage.
It's a regular wage.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then you tipping them is just saying that they
Like they
don't make
deserve
it.
more, and so it's like an insult.
Yeah.
It's not an insult to us, but it is to them.
That's what the woman had said
That
That makes more sense.
that's very good to know, and I'd probably have to tell a lot of my soldiers that because I'm assuming they all do it.
But it's one of those things where She's a very beautiful woman,
Mhm.
very beautiful at 20, but she's so innocent.
Yeah.
So I made sure that our guys there are treated with respect.
Yeah.
And if they don't, the NCO of me and the asshole of me is going to come out because I will make sure that it is set right.
Yeah.
You don't disrespect
Well,
women.
I don't feel. I mean, I don't know this unit that well than you guys do because I'm pretty new here. But the impression that have gotten from most of the soldiers here, I feel like they wouldn't really do that to someone. I could be wrong.
There's always that one.
That is true. There's always that one person that fucks up or is an asshole, and yeah, there's always one. But for the most part, I feel like a lot of our guys wouldn't do that.
But I had some nice beer.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
there you go.
better than the States.
Is it?
Cost me $2.95 for a 40 ounce, and it was quality beer.
Wow.
Blown away.
Yeah. Well, everything's cheap here. And cheaper.
Mm-hmm. I was impressed by it. As pizza here costs, so I got pizza, a beer, and a mixed drink. 3 things cost me $40. The pizza I can see cost me a lot. $2 was a mixed drink that cost a lot. That's okay.
Well, I told you. I think I discussed with you how much I paid for my laptop here, right?
Ridiculously cheap.
So we discussed it with him. I didn't say the currency because obviously that'd be giving it
Yes.
some information
Sorry,
away.
I'm trying to-
But with their currency here, I paid $4,200 for my laptop. I did not pay that in American. It was a lot less.
Mhm.
Our money is worth far much more, which is insane.
Hmm.
And that was I think that was one of their top tier laptops that they had too.
Keep trying to tell my wife that I need to get a gaming laptop, but in all honesty, for me, it's a waste of money because I go to the USO and play.
So the only reason why I bought one is because I needed it for the podcasting. That I was going to buy it back home, and if I were to buy a $4,000 laptop back home, I'm spending $4,000 on the
Of
laptop
course.
versus what I spent on this.
No,
So the only thing I have to do is when I go back to the States, I'm probably going to just reprogram the entire computer, everything over to English versus the language here because I transferred the majority of it over, but there's still some of it that like I tried to log into like my podcasting channel, and I don't know if it's because of the VPN that we have or something the case is, but it like wouldn't allow me to log into it.
I get it.
So, but other than that, everything else works. As you can see, I've actually been on this live for
2 hours.
2 hours.
Hey, come on, guys, give me something. Give us something.
I haven't had one person on here. Everyone's been joining, and not one person has asked me a question.
Come on, guys, ask us a question. We need
That's
something
what
here.
I'm saying. It's what I came on here for you people and all that people. I mean, I'm just that entertaining that I guess no one's asking
So,
me questions.
Look at that. Look at that pizza right there. It's freaking
That's-
awesome.
That's a stiff ass pizza.
Not really. It's kind of floppy. I could make so many sexual innuendos on that.
Did your wife hop on? Was she actually gonna
No,
say
I haven't
anything?
told her that because
No.
she might get mad at me for spending that money, but
Eh,
no,
it's all right. What's going on, guys? I'm still trying to so I'm trying to figure out how many people actually are on this live. I still don't know how to figure that out. But I mean, there's people like coming in then joining. How's it going, everybody? The only thing that I can see on this is the fact that it shows in the top corner. Excuse me, the people who are watching consistently, but as far as the people who have joined the conversation, I can't seem to get a number.
I'm a top viewer.
You are a top viewer.
I wonder why.
I wonder why, because we're sitting here watching to see. But I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna have to maybe Google this to actually show where it is that you can see how many people are watching at a time. Because when you're on the live, all you see is just people that go join, and that's really it. I got 2 consistent people who are
So
watching.
the
now.
question, I'm one of them. So the question I have for you guys is, don't ask us how many grenades or how many people we've killed, because you know what, we haven't shot a we haven't shot a damn thing.
And even if we did, we
We
can't
can't
discuss
tell you.
that.
We haven't used any grenades because they don't trust me or him with the
Explosives? Ooh.
So the way I look at it is, the Army will trust. This is a formal TikTok thing. Is the Army will trust us with $1 million of freaking equipment, but we can't have a toaster oven in our room.
Right? Let us have a microwave.
No, we're not. We're not allowed to have that either. No. We're not allowed to have microwaves, hot pots, tea kettles. It doesn't matter because we all have it.
I was just gonna say that. I'm like, someone bought a microwave and they put it in the room.
Everyone has it. Nobody cares.
I didn't know we weren't supposed to have one.
Yeah.
Who said we weren't supposed to have one?
When you sign for the key, or if you sign for
I
it,
didn't sign for the key.
it actually gives you a state of
So
rules.
so there we go. I didn't sign for the key. I'm not responsible. Somebody else did. I'm not gonna throw him under the bus, but it wasn't me.
I didn't sign for this room.
This is true.
If it burns to the ground, it burns to the ground. That'd be funny as hell.
So what do we got? What do we got?
Is my wife on?
I don't know. I don't know how to check who is on. That's the problem. I can see who has been on consistently, and I can see who has chimed in, but I can't see who is like on the live. Like I don't have. I don't know how to use live enough to like actually look at that option. So I don't know if there's like a fucking way to swipe on this and figure it out,
Oh,
or
that's me.
yeah, I clicked on you by accident. I wasn't supposed to do that. So who has been live on here and like can answer the question as far as like how you see who's on the live? I don't get this.
I can't wait to see my wife on
Next
here.
update. Daily ranking. Okay, so I got daily ranking. I don't know Universe Well Montana. Why am I getting random shit on the top? I'm gonna have to do my research on like these lives things because I don't quite know what this means. I'm either ignorant or like I just don't have the option to check. Kind of irritates me that I can't actually like see how many people are on this. But it'll tell me how many people are on this when
You sign off.
I sign off or that we're on it. But other than that, what's going on, everyone?
Sorry.
So no, not a single person's got a question. Damn.
I want some horror stories. Come on.
I've been sitting here for over 2 hours now because I turned my laptop on after I turned my phone on. 2 hours, not a single hi. God damn. Y'all suck.
Hi.
I love you, but y'all suck. Ask me a fucking question.
I love it how we have like a 5-second delay on this.
On what? Oh, because it's apparently we have a 5-second delay on this. So I can
All right.
I can
well,
see the future.
Since you guys aren't asking us questions, how many people out there that are listening have been deployed? Give me a thumbs up if let me know. Because the question is, I want to know if you liked it or you hated it.
Or if you haven't been deployed, are you a military member? Also give a thumbs up.
I'm not telling you who I am when it comes to what my job is.
I may have already slightly given that away.
Well, they'd have to rewind it and find out.
Yeah, I guess so. No, because it isn't recording. I mean, it's recording, but it's not. When you exit out of this, I can't post the entire video. I can only post like a short clip of it.
Okay.
I
So.
definitely did slip up a little bit. I didn't see what the problem was.
Whoops.
Did you say our unit?
No.
We're good.
Although I might have to put this on the charger soon because I'm at 28%.
What time does it take a seat?
Yes. I have a charger. I have a fast charger. It's just we're just gonna lose the microphone, which means I'm gonna have to rely on the phone's microphone.
Oh,
That's
man,
all.
I got a fast charger over there.
Yeah, I have a fast charger too. Doesn't mean it's gonna charge it actually fast though.
Well, what are you at?
28%.
Oh, we're good. We're good for now.
Yeah, we're good for now. I'll
When it gets to 15, let me know.
yeah.
What's up, people? I'm eating my dinner, din. It's good. Pizza's not hot, but you learn to relax or to rely on it.
So I'm also trying to figure out I don't think I got a single person on my
It's okay.
yeah, I know. I had to try it, right? Just to
Right.
see the my live stream on YouTube.
You guys want pepperoni? I'll
Yeah.
tell you what. Let me know what you want. What I should have next time I'm on. Tell me the pizza.
Yeah, there we go.
That'd be awesome. I'll tell you, they give us the best water around. Oh, so good.
There is so much. All right, so I have a story for the both of you guys. So we had this was right around this was my first unit. I don't remember what year it was. It was probably like my fourth or fifth year in the military. And we ended up with a new I don't remember what rank his was, but he was like higher ranking. I think he was our first sergeant, and I think we ended up like a new first sergeant for a while or something like whatever it was. And he was infantry. So he was infantry first sergeant or infantry captain, whatever the fuck he was. And we went out into the field to Fort Dix,
That's not
I
bad.
want to say.
That's-
Wherever it was, I don't know if it was like I can't remember if it was like Pennsylvania that we went to, or it was somewhere hot.
If it's Pennsylvania, it's,
Yeah, so
No.
I think it was Dick's.
Dix is New Jersey.
I thought Dix was Pennsylvania.
No, Dix is New Jersey.
Is Dick's New Jersey?
I
Okay,
did BLC in Dix. It sucked.
okay. Well,
Well,
anyways,
It sucked being there. Actually, the BLC program that I did actually was not that bad. It was actually pretty good.
so needless to say, we were out in the fields and we were putting up the maintenance tent, and we were doing all kinds of just fuck up games and stuff like that because Mr. Infantry was treating us like we were infantry. He was like, oh, he's like, I want to treat this like a deployment. And we were not allowed to have water bottles. We weren't allowed to have water bottles. We had to have our water sources, like our camel packs and like canteens and whatever, but we were not allowed to have water bottles. And we had three of our like line leaders and like platoon sergeants. They were saying like, that's funny because every deployment I went on, there was millions of water bottles. And you're going to tell us that you want to treat this like a deployment and not have water bottles? What the fuck kind of contradiction shit is that? And all like they lost their mind. They got into a fight with them. It turned into this big fucking like scene, and I was just like, I mean, it was probably about like 115 degrees when we were there, like fluctuating.
Where were you?
I'm pretty sure it was in Pennsylvania. I just don't remember.
Was that Indian Gap or something like that?
That sounds familiar.
I was about to ask. Does that sound familiar?
That sounds familiar.
Fig. Oh, Fig is definitely in Pennsylvania.
That's where they
That's
were.
I think it was. I think it was Fig.
Fort Indian Gap.
Yep. And we were just out in the fields because we were tenting, and mind you, they would only let us shower if we worked that day. So if we were just kind of like standing around and like we didn't work that day, we didn't get to shower. So yeah, welcome to the military. Sometimes you get to shower, sometimes you get to not.
I don't worry about it. Showers only last a little so long.
Well, especially when it's 100-something degrees, you take a shower and you start fucking sweating again. It's ridiculous. But anyways,
Overrated.
so we're doing that, and they got into a huge fight, and it was just kind of funny because like, okay, so if we're working when it's this hot, oh, by the way, while he was giving orders, he was sitting in his personal truck that he drove down there in the AC.
That's a bitch move.
Mr. fucking tough ass infantry is telling us that we can't have water bottles and we have to sit here and work while he's sitting in his truck with AC.
Nobody shoved anything up the tailpipe.
Yeah, I know, right? Nope, but they're like, okay. So we're going to work for 5 minutes, and we're going to take an hour break. And then we're gonna work for 5 minutes again, and then take an hour break. And I'm like, oh shit's gonna hit the fan.
No, that's actually regulations.
Yeah, it was.
If it's
I mean, maybe
something-
maybe it wasn't like an hour. Maybe it was like a half hour, whatever the case was. But
if it's 115 and it's what they call black, which means it's the type of the temperature of the day.
yep.
It's only you can only work so much and have to have a rest period of so long before you work again. Excuse me. And
Does-
then
Not to interrupt. Does it actually show? Oh, okay. So it does show the on deployment. Does it show how many people were on it?
Nope.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's-
That's fine.
so that could have been true because when I was in 88 Mike school, yeah, I'm picking my teeth, and we had one plate where it was black. I believe it's the top tier where you can only work for so long. But their excuse was we're in AC vehicles, so therefore we can drive around all day. What we didn't tell them was, or we did tell them, they just didn't listen, was the fact that, well, not every vehicle has AC. They don't work. So what's the what do? You put the window down and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
So, that's fucked up. I would have shoved something up that guy's tailpipe. Oh, it would have been so good to shove something up that guy's tailpipe.
I have.
I'm gonna have another pizza because he ain't eating it, and it needs to go somewhere.
I'll take one. I'll take one. So I have what I call
Masturbation.
250 AC.
250 AC.
250 AC.
What's 250 AC?
Roll down two windows, drive 50 miles an hour.
That works. But when you're going 20 miles an hour, it doesn't work.
Oh,
Trying to see if my wife's on. Get a thumbs up, like, hey, how you doing? Anything? We ain't even getting paid for this shit. We're just having fun.
yeah. That one reaction.
I see you over there.
That one damn reaction.
I'll get naked if you guys fuck. I'm not saying you'll like it. I'll just get
I'm
naked.
already there, guys.
Grant will get naked if you get.
I'll go over and bring my camera over there so you guys can see it if you give me a
Hey,
like.
chill, 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 chill.
So having fun over here. We have a lot of fun because, well, it sucks. Not gonna lie. But it's who you hang out with, make jokes out. Nothing here is taken for serious. A lot of guys are coming over here thinking they're gonna get some women. Nah, they don't like us over here like that. They actually think we're entitled little assholes, which they are. They have the.
Who said that?
I had a couple people to ask me. I said, "Why don't you like Americans?" Because you're entitled little spoiled Americans.
Not all of us. Most of us.
I had to explain it to them, and so it is what it is. The
We are spoiled.
our, but it's like it's
Not in the military side. We are not spoiled in the military side. On the civilian side, we're spoiled.
different. What's the word I'm looking for? Different generations. We got 3 generations right now in this army. 3.
Yeah.
Um.
Is it 3? I thought it was 4.
Well, what generation? I'm Gen X? What's the oldest one right now?
We've got boomers.
Okay, I'm the next one after the boomers.
Yeah. We have 4 generations.
Okay, I was wrong. 4 generations. In my generation, we got our ass handed to us. This generation gets everything handed to them.
Yup. They don't get beat up anymore.
Nah, man, good old fashioned ass kicking doesn't work. When you go in
So
hand-
I asked one of the new guys, not new guys, but like our newest E5. I guess I forgot when he said I went to basic training. I asked him, I'm like, did you guys get stress cards? He's like, yeah. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
So I went to basic training twice. 2004, 2019 into 18, 2000. No, wait, I went 2020. Sorry, and I didn't get a stress card because I would have laughed if I got a stress card.
I would have handed it right back to him.
Yep. But second time I went to basic training, oh, I had so much more fun.
Because you knew what to expect. You could fuck around. Like, I'm going to give everyone smoke just because I can. It's funny.
Well, they do what, 10 push-ups? Whoa.
Yeah. That's well, I did that to my E4 today because he asked me for my toolbox keys. He's like, I'm like, did you forget your toolbox keys again? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, guess what you're gonna do? He was like, what? I'm like, you're gonna do push-ups for keys. He's like, how many? He's like, 10. He's like, 10, that's it. I'm like, oh, okay, 20.
Times
Just,
3.
just because of that. He's like, 20, that's nothing. I'm like, all right, give me 30. He's like, you want to keep going?
Yeah, these kids don't realize shut up and just take the fucking punishment.
I'm like, I was just giving you a simple task. 10 push-ups. Now it ends up at 30 because you open your mouth.
Yeah, but these kids like today, man, they just wow. Like I was the opposite. We were doing. I remember going back and the second time I did basic training, second time, and um, so doing it, and they you know how like you get the speech in the beginning. If you get in trouble, this is what's going to happen. Everyone down. And they give you the 10 push-ups or the 15 push-ups or whatever, and then you hold it. Well, they said we're going to give you 10 push-ups, and you're going to come to attention, and that's it. I looked around and was like, "What the fuck?"
Mm.
And I guess I said that a little too loud.
Oh no.
So here I am having a drill sergeant here, a drill sergeant here, and a drill sergeant here. There might have been one back here. I don't remember. And just yelling at me as I'm laughing my ass off completely.
Oh no.
And then one of them gets up to me and goes, "Hold up. Are you prior service?" And I'm like, "Yes." And they all started laughing and go, "Now we understand." Because they know, I know it's a joke.
Right.
And so they treated me a lot different.
Yeah.
But they put me in charge of the squad. They put me, or the platoon. They put me in charge of a lot of various other things. I was in charge of, for a while, I was in charge of the fire guard. I was in charge of the bathroom cleaning skill, everything like that. But, and I got in charge of just everything. But for me, I was like, you know what? It's not fair to put me in charge of the fire guard because I can manipulate it like a motherfucker, and they all know it.
Yeah.
So I put 2 people in charge. I said, "You don't take orders from me on this. You do it that way." Bit me in the ass. I got in a fight with them, but they were right. I was wrong, not hands down. And I did that. So therefore, for that one reason that I just did try it on them, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm an idiot," but I'm not because I did it for that reason.
Right.
So we got that, and then I got fired for the position because it made absolutely no sense to me to have a position like that because I've done this already. I didn't need it.
Right.
So therefore, they thought I was just being an asshole all the time. And then when the next person got in there and realized, holy shit, I understand it now, and it fucking spread like wildflowers. Of I was actually helping them out more than actually hurting them, and it was awesome.
Right.
And what did they do after that? They split us all up again. We had 3 platoons, and they split the platoons up again. And they like I was like, oh come on, man. We had a well-oiled machine platoon, and then they put me in charge of like a lot of the people that were just, how do I say it, thuggish. Not thuggish, no, that's not the wrong word, that's not the right word. They were just, when they get bored they get in trouble.
Troublemakers.
Yeah, but they really weren't troublemakers, they were just bored.
Okay.
So if they're getting in trouble at basic training, there's a reason. They're bored. There's nothing for them to do. And I was going during COVID, so therefore I came up with a plan of how to get them in order. So I put them all in charge. And I'll tell you, those squads that I had were fucking awesome. Those guys were great. And I promised one of the kids, I forget his name because I really have. I told him, I said, if I'm still leading, because I was the platoon sergeant or acting whatever, I said, when we do the forge, you can lead it. I said that right to him. He goes, really? I go, yeah. You just have to keep doing what you're doing. I put him in charge of third squad, and I put his best friend in second squad, and I put another person in first squad. And those 3 guys, they had this thing fucking like a well-oiled machine. Like I'm talking like, wow. And then they mixed him up again, and I felt bad, but I was like, I made a promise to him. So I went up to his platoon sergeant. I was like, hey, listen, I made a promise to him. Is he doing all right? They're like, yeah. I was like, can you let him at least lead this one? I'm like, I told him point blank, he can't lead the whole thing because that's not it's not my platoon.
Right.
But let him lead this one exercise. And he goes, I'll do that for you. So he let him lead that one exercise. And I was like, at least he got something to show everyone else what he had. It actually worked. It was pretty cool. Never forget the kids. The face, I'll never forget. The name, just right now, it's not ringing a bell because I had a couple. But he's a good kid. I don't know where he is, but he was out of Milford, Massachusetts, and he was a very, very good basketball player.
Nice.
Skinny as a fucker. Skinny as fuck, though. I was kind of jealous. But no, good kid, good kid. But I mean, it turned out to be pretty cool. I don't know where he is now. So, but the kid that took my position when I got fired was Rafi, something like that, from Louisiana. He was actually I think it was D1, or he was a good basketball player. He played in college, and I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but he partied too much from what I got told. Is that you or me?
I think it's probably you.
Just tell me I haven't watched my porn movie in a while. I'm making sure I'm okay. And then he's down right now in Louisiana. He's doing I don't know if they're called Ironmans or Strongmans, but they're doing like ultra marathon. I think it's like 60 miles. I don't know if I'm doing the right wording here, so please, if I'm not, let me know. And he's doing like those now. And
Nice.
but he was the one that's like took my spot, and he goes, "You have everything covered." I'm like, "I know." He's like, "I don't have to worry about the bathroom schedule. I don't have to worry about fire guard. I don't have to worry about CQ." I'm like, "You have everything covered." I looked at him and go, "Yeah, I know." He goes, "Holy shit." He goes, "I didn't realize you had all this." I'm like, "Yeah, I kept it from you because you didn't have to deal with it. I should have let you guys deal with it, but I dealt with it. So you guys had an easier time." And so we had all that stuff. And just like, wow. And then the other issue I had was getting there 15 minutes early. Everyone knows you get there 15 minutes early, that's on time. If you get there on time, you're late.
Right.
I should still take this one. I should still do it, but I don't. So this guy is Perez. I remember this day. To this day, they were talking about being on time and how it works and stuff. And Perez looks at me and goes, "You've been doing this the whole fucking time and nobody listened to you." I'm like, "Nope." He goes, "You weren't putting us down for failure." I go, "No, I was putting you down for success, but you wouldn't fucking listen." He goes, "That's my bad, man." He goes, "I get it now." And I'm like, "That's all I needed." And that kid, he was one of the troublemakers, and he's fucking good.
Yeah.
Good kid. I haven't seen him in years. I don't know where he is now. He's a Puerto Rican National Guard. They were actually they were pretty cool. I
Yeah.
have two of them, maybe three, two or three. Oh, three. There's three guys, but I think one is actually active duty. So
Okay.
that's really cool.
Nice.
But yeah, I got more. I could tell you more about the.
Oh yeah. No, we got fucking stories for fucking days and days
Hey,
and
Mahia, I
days.
know you're on here right now. I can see you.
Oh shit. What's going on here? Fucking, you should get your ass in here.
Hey, Mahia, come on down.
I need to. I still haven't been able to figure out how to get onto my other TikTok. Fuck off, Grant. I typed it in. He was making fun of me because I would go type it in, and then I get distracted. And I go type it in again, and I get distracted. And I go type it again, like 6 fucking times, and then
So you got CRS disease?
yes, 100%.
Just so you guys don't know, that's can't remember shit.
Yep.
It's also known as ADHD.
Yes, and I am 100%
No, you're not.
diagnosed.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Military caused it.
Oh, look at that. No, it's okay. I'm good. Good to see y'all. Hello. Good to see you too.
Holy shit! We got a reaction.
Thank you, Mahia. Would you like a piece of pizza? We got one left, Mahia.
Good to see
One.
y'all, though. Hi, Les.
Would
What's
you
going
like-
on?
Would you like a piece of pizza? Fresh but cold, straight from Raz's. I'm waiting for the answer. Better answer it.
Geocenter. I don't know what the hell's universal to love. No idea.
Hey, tell Liz she better answer us.
She did. She said, "No, it's okay. I'm good. Good to see
I
y'all."
don't have
though."
that. I don't have that.
You don't have that?
No.
Oh, I do.
Mm,
Yeah, Liz started following me because she saw me at the USO.
that's all good.
Now she's she commented. First person that commented this entire like 2 hours that I've been on this shit. 2.5 hours.
So Liz, you earn a prize of when we go out.
God
I'll
damn.
buy you your first 18 plus drink. Not too much.
18 plus. She's only 18.
I don't know. I don't think she's in her. She might be 22, maybe 23.
Liz, how old are you?
Don't put it on that. Just send it to Grant. He'll yell it.
Yeah, you don't have to put it in the chat. Just send it to one of us. I'm
Send it
curious.
to Grant. She's young though.
She doesn't look like she's that young.
She's young. Her when and I'm trying to think who the other ones are. I think Grant Gavin's even young too.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's not that young. It's like a.
Is it that guy I know is like 19, 20 maybe? So I'm gonna rate this pizza like they do on Barstool.
Yeah.
Okay, so like Barstool, the pizza has it was floppy, not bad. The cheese, it's different than America, not bad. The pepperoni, they can make it cook a little bit more. The underneath of it, they need to let it cook a little more, just a little bit more. Not by much. And the crust, not crunchy, but it's okay. I'll take it. It's better than Afghanistan pizza. Not that I've ever had it.
How can you compare it if you never had it, you fucking dumbass?
Because I won't have it ever.
Oh shit.
Better than Kuwaiti pizza too.
Oh fuck you. I'm never buying an iPhone again.
You gotta go with Android.
No.
Android's all the way.
I have an Android. That's why I was saying I wanted to test out the iPhone, and
Oh
it just hey, there's a table there.
Yeah, I know. Oh. I might have to go into my wax. Oh, it's not a wax shaft anymore.
Your what?
Behind me, the bed, the wax shack.
The wax shack.
You
I
never
thought-
heard that term?
No, I thought you said wax shack.
No, everyone calls it their bed a wax shack.
I've never heard that term.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, you're also older than me, so maybe that's a generation thing.
It might be, but I mean, a hooch, a wax shack, a
No.
tent, stuff like that.
No,
And I'll have to get my thing so you can charge that. Is that 15 yet?
it's at 19, 17.
All right, we're good. Almost.
You know, I'm gonna have to put my phone on the charger for a while, which means you're gonna lose my my extra clear voice with the microphone. But
What has to get?
well, the other problem is because my voice port is the charging port. So if that's plugged in, I don't know if they're gonna be able to hear me. And not that anyone's been reacting to me, so that way I can actually see if people can hear me. You fucks. Well, you might be able to hear me on that actually. If I plug it into that, we'll have to test that out. You'll turn the volume up on that, and then I gotta plug my phone in.
We got a glitter badge. What's a glitter badge mean?
Dude, I don't know. I have been trying to figure out this live. This is the second time I've been on this live, and I don't know half this shit. Because it's Liz. Yeah, Liz, another Liz gave her a glitter badge. Unless it's the same Liz. I think it's a different Liz. And I've been on.
Oh, she's gone.
Is she? Yeah.
Or
So
she's not. Or
So
she's she took me off as like I can't see her. That's so rude.
So
No, she didn't. She didn't take me off.
no. So
I didn't
this,
think she was
this
that
is
rude.
this is my second time going on live, and I have been trying to figure out. I got another gift. Where's the fucking live gifts? Gift record. How do I do that? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that.
So next week,
I'm gonna have to learn. I'm gonna have to go on YouTube and learn how to use like live and all the features and shit like that because I don't know how to figure out. The only thing I know how to do is press the live button, add the online thing, like how I have the on deployment discussion, and then I know how to add guests, which is a good thing. I know how to add guests. I can actually add guests to the pod to the live.
We gotta do that soon.
Maybe the next one.
Which will be next Friday.
Yeah. So we've been for the people who are on here.
I'll be right
I'm probably gonna be doing this at least every Friday, and then I do this during the week sometimes too,
Unless on mission.
unless on mission. Exactly. So I know that not everyone is. I don't know if that makes it disappear if I actually do that. I might be going MIA for a minute. So if you guys are watching this, give me a second. You might be able to still hear me, but I don't know if you can still hear me. I'm trying to switch my email because I've tried 6 fucking times now to try to get into my other email or my TikTok, and Grant was giving me shit. So now I have to figure out what my actual login was for it. Because I'm not gonna be able to do it because I have to actually just switch over to Google on that phone, and fuck me. Oh well. All right. So I'm gonna have to test. Oh, my live was a little delayed. So I want to plug my phone in. Yeah, words. You guys might lose a Queen Meets Kingston TikTok Universal Love. Oh, there goes my phone. I'm starting to die. So I am going to attempt because I have my buddy's phone here. I'm going to turn up his volume if I can figure out how to do that. I'm going to see my buddy's phone here. I'm going to turn up his volume if I can figure out how to do that. Holy delay. Holy delay. So you can see we're doing the live because I'm trying to figure out how all of these features work. And right now I have my microphone plugged into my phone. And now I have to wait for it to stop talking so that way I can talk. But I'm going to plug my phone into the charger and I'm going to disconnect my microphone. And here's going to be a test to see if I can actually keep my phone charged and you can still hear me. So if I go silent for a while and you're still watching me, that's why. I think that went off like 3 times. That was weird. It was kind of creepy. Oh, we hear squeaking noises because I turned up the volume on the phone, and I hear the electronic noises coming out of the phone. Oh, actually, I don't need this adapter. I just need this adapter. Here we go. Okay. So that's plugged in. All right. So we're gonna see how this works. So if you guys go silent for a while, that's why. If not, I'm gonna have to get off this live and shut off my phone. So give me a moment. Ow, ow, ow. I pinched my phone. My finger.
Okay, we're trying to you off.
I'm trying to see if you can still hear me with still hear me. Oh shit. Yep, okay. So I don't even need the microphone, so we're good. Which is good. It's just probably not as clear, that's all.
The magic hour. You believe that? The magic hour.
The magic hour. So I'm gonna turn this so we can see a little bit better.
Hey, everybody, you can see me. Holy cow! Holy cow!
Can I do sideways? Because I was trying to get it sideways. That's not gonna work. Fuck it.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get home?
Who said that?
I'm asking you.
Oh, Grant already asked me that question. Oh, the first thing I'm gonna do? Okay,
Mm.
no, he asked me the first thing I was gonna eat.
Oh,
The first
Not
thing,
McDonald's.
fuck. I don't need McDonald's back home regardless.
did you eat McDonald's here?
No, once.
You need to try it.
I tried it once.
It's actually not bad here.
It's healthier.
Hey, if I'm not
I
eating,
wouldn't say it's great though.
I didn't say that. It's better
It's
because
better.
if I eat here and I'm not shitting my pants, it's a win.
So the first thing I do when I go home is look for a new vehicle
That's cool. I respect that.
because I need I'm looking to get a truck.
You told me that. You might as well just get it in Dallas while you're down there.
Yeah, but it's getting around to go find one. That's the problem. So that means I gotta like rent a car or I gotta fucking
Either way you do it, you're gonna have to rent a car.
not if I drive down.
With what car?
I have a car.
Oh,
I have
you
a
want-
car and I have 2 motorcycles. I'm gonna take the motorcycle down.
I gotcha. Take the motorcycle.
Go for a nice ride. And
Hell
then
yeah.
and then buy the truck and then either put it in the bed and drive back or fucking rent the trailer and tow it back.
Be a man. Put it in the back.
Well, I gotta get it in the back, which means I gotta find like fucking racks and shit, like, or not racks, but like the
Some way to get it up there.
yeah, exactly.
So you know what you do is you bag it up on like a loading dock somewhere and you just kind of go into it.
that too. But you
Somebody
can...
might be pissed, but that's okay. Just don't ask for permission. Just ask for
Yeah,
forgiveness.
exactly. Yep. They don't need to know you're doing it. What are you doing? I gotta get this in the back of my truck. Give me 5 minutes.
I mean, fuck it. What are they gonna do? Oh, you do it at a local grocery store. You can go right up the back and put it there, and then back that truck up and
Yep, exactly.
shit. And I laugh.
Is this actually like making it like I want to know how much of a difference this is making
Oh, you
with,
told me.
with I am, that's why I'm trying this up.
I'm not boring out of this. I'm actually just tired because I woke up a little too early this morning and didn't get much sleep last night.
My speaker on that's amazing.
Right?
It's like a delayed by like 10 seconds, but like we're
I know what I need to do.
so hold on. So just normal talk, having a conversation. You can hear the how low my voice is. And that's coming out crystal clear.
I'll see you again. I just want to hear what it sounds like. I don't even know what my voice sounds like.
Yeah. That's literally that's without my microphone. That's insane.
You know what I want to do one day
What?
on this? I'm going to do a spoof of every news article we have around here.
A spoof of every news article?
Yeah, I'm going to do not news article, news about our unit. Be
Okay.
like, in the gossip section, we have this person sleeping with this person. Well, that's not a secret. Everyone knows. And for sports, second platoon beat first platoon. No,
I'm
just
gonna-
kidding. First platoon beat second platoon. But the maintenance department kicked the snot out of the other departments. I gotta try it. See what happens.
How do you give a gift?
What
Oh,
you
it
do is
costs
you,
money.
what you
We're
do
not-
is you
we're not
buy
gonna do
it,
that.
you wrap it up, and then you give it to them personally. Everybody knows how to give a gift.
No, that costs money too. Why does this shit cost money? Oh, you can share the.
If they're sending money, oh, that's pretty good. They're sending money on how good we do. That's good, but I thought this is just fun.
So I don't think anyone's joining our live anymore because
It's over with.
yeah, I think it's over with.
It's okay.
No.
I'm gonna do the. Is it on? I'm gonna stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance next time.
No.
I pledge allegiance to the flag. Something, something, something. And two, the
I mean, at this point, like I wouldn't even care anyways because what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to my room and fucking do nothing.
I'm going to bed.
Are you going to bed?
Oh fuck yeah,
you
man!
old fuck.
You damn right. I'm gonna go to bed early and get up late. I need my beauty sleep. You know, this bald head doesn't shave itself. So what I do is I got the 6 hours thing. 6 hours of work, 6 hours of nothing, 6 hours of laying in bed, and then 6 hours of sleep.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't always work that way.
No.
No. Oh, look at that. We got nobody in YouTube. Not a fucking person.
Not
What's
a
wrong with these people?
Fucking person.
That just sucks. We're gonna come back